You're ready?
Holy fuck.
Is that good? Is that good? Is that good?
Camera,
Still a little crooked. Even more crooked. Even more crooked.
Try the other one.
Oh shit.
Try the other one. Hey.
That's still too crooked.
Try straight.
That's nothing but silly.
He's
Oh, we'll be here all day.
There we go. 2 thumbs.
Yay!
Way.
Not back to you, Portia.
Oh, D&D. Yeah, welcome to the D20 Misfits. We're gonna do some stuff, we're gonna roll some dice, and we're gonna have a lot of fun now. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, comment, tell us
Ring
what
the
we're
bell!
doing. Do some stuff, and then tell us if we're doing good.
You're doing amazing.
Tell us if we're doing good or not. If we aren't, then we'll listen to your criticism. They will. I fucking won't. Bye.
Welcome back to another ADHD D&D squirrel, purple cat, blue fish.
Red Doritos.
Yeah, red Doritos. Episode of the D20 Misfits. Last left off, the party had defeated. I totally lost my train of thought.
These furry fiend ape.
They're just furries.
We beat the shit
they
out of
call
some
furries.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Totally. Just.
It's okay.
It's one of those
Happens to all of
days.
us.
It's one of those days.
Let's go.
After defeating them and investigating the corpses, the paladin found it weird that these creatures did
The
not.
paladin found it weird.
The
There are
paladin.
two. There are two.
The paladin.
B paladin or A paladin?
Found it weird that these creatures had not
Fuck off.
dematerialized from this plane of existence. On further investigating the bodies, they found out that there was scripture written upon their skin. And now it was up to Tabitha to decipher what each one of them had said. So sit back, grab drinks, fresh snacks, and get ready for another Misfit adventure.
Enjoy the fuckery.
The adventure continues.
So, as you guys gather the corpses, who's doing what?
There? I'm not skinning. Who's skinning? I'm currently trying to fix the cart. I'm getting it, I'm mending where I can. Ryu was, getting me spare wood for us to put it together and, nail some stuff together, etc., etc.
Okay.
That's what I was up to.
Doing that. I was pulling memories off of the one that we brought back.
The live one? The one we revived?
Yeah, the somewhat live one. To pull memories of where his last location was.
He's a real boy.
And it was a day and a half east travel to where he was. So that might put us closer to where the dude is. Or at least where I can pull off the stuff.
Since you pulled the memory too, you have the visualization of exactly what it looked like.
Well, yeah, I pull it off and I give it to Amari. That way she...
Just outline it.
That way with her memory of tracking,
Yeah.
that she's able to go back to the place that she's already known because she knows what
17 plus 1 for performance.
On
Skinning. to get it off.
Yeah, that's
Well, technically, I should have advantage from that, but
You could
not
suck.
my background. The fuck?
What's your
No.
background?
I mean, like, not my fucking this background, my character background.
I'm gonna roll straight.
Okay.
You're not a fur. Or
No, but
taxidermist.
literally every fucking thing that we wear
How's this?
has been taken off of an animal.
That's like a 16, so I'm probably like slowly skidding and like fucking his body with.
Yeah.
How's this cart looking?
Roll me a performance on it. Since you're having to mend in new wood and nails and all that.
It's not great. 7 plus. I don't think my charisma's very high. Eight.
8. It's
It's not coming together really that good, guys.
you don't know if it's going to be able to support weight or not. Eh,
How many of these things can we say that I have done, Limbo? Or how many that I have left, at least?
yes. Still got like 6 to go.
Holy fuck!
5. Sorry, 5.
Oh, okay.
Because there's 10 of them,
So
and you got the one alive. So
he's brought these over and started piling them up. And after being disheartened by the progress of this cart, I go over and I'm like, I start to look at these and start looking through them. Now, if I compare multiple, does it seem like it's the same on every one?
no, each one's different.
Okay. Now, that being the case, how am I organizing this? How am I trying to figure out how they go together? Because I'm starting to get your pattern, I would assume.
Yes.
Am I like just like putting it together? Like, is
You
it
might
just?
be jotting it down if anything.
Oh yeah,
Usually
I definitely have out in my book.
What's your intelligence?
It's an 18.
Okay, that's because you're a very intelligent individual.
Like my passive
I don't need to know passive or anything like that.
investigation's 18.
You're able to quickly piece like it's a puzzle and fill in where one stops and the other starts, and where one begins and the other ends.
So I take time, and as he's doing that, as he's bringing me more and more skins,
You will be missing one until I make it.
well, I'd be missing 2 because one is
One ran off.
pacified.
No, the one, my little buddy.
No, I know. I'm saying if there's any missing,
I'll scan this one.
None
We
ran
did-
off that we know.
One did run off,
one
remember?
ran off, and I had the one that was
Well, we
isolated.
could fill in the gap. It's
Oh,
not like
yeah.
it's gonna be hard.
Alright, Glenville. 16, nat 20, so 21, 14, 16, 17.
Yeah.
Okay. They're all stunned.
So I summon Tonathan to help me move them around and like put them down, and I'm writing everything down. And it comes together. So I pull everybody. I say, everybody come here.
Well, at this point, I was waiting because I was going to send a message to somebody.
Okay.
While you guys are doing that, she's going to send a message to you to have someone help me drive this.
Bohema.
Yeah, she's like going like this, trying to drag it. It's just slowly going like. She's trying to drag this thing through the woods.
I just look at my big old bird and go,
after it gets to me and I skin it and give it to Tabitha and she puts it all together, Igor's going to go over to the cart and see the craftsmanship that Tabitha has done. And without talking shit or saying anything out loud, he's literally going to look at it and go, "What the fuck?"
I know.
You can always do that. Oh, honey, it's okay. I'll help.
And then he's going to look back at her and go, "Don't worry, I can help." And then I'm going to start fixing it. I'm not a fucking boat builder, even in the fucking slightest, but I've been around enough to know some things.
This isn't a boat.
I'm not a woodworker. That Sat keeps playing his cards right. I will.
Well, for that, if you're going to do any form of work, it will be with disadvantage.
That's why I said that. Like, I'm not fucking proficient with the shit, but and that would also be performance, correct?
Would anybody else like to help?
Well, probably looking over. I'm just gonna go and because I'm trying to take it easy, just pulling out memories there because I need to rest up to get my spells back.
Yeah.
So
I'll assist you with the performance roll.
I will go over there and be like, guys.
Okay.
We get a D4 on top.
All right. So it would be all together with the D4.
Yeah.
It would be a 15.
Okay,
Add
so it's
A
starting
20 now. Well, a 19 now.
with help from everyone. Where Tabitha butchered
Jesus.
her project,
It's okay.
you fix.
It happens.
God, it's so sweet.
But I definitely have moved on to the translation and deciphering of these skins. And where is the one that is like alive?
He's over by the cart because I thought him, or he's over by the tree because I thought him to it. I told him to be a good one.
Well, I come over to you with Jonathan. I said, I'm gonna need to get everything off of him too. Can you
I figured.
Can you hold him down?
Well, I would say if between all that time, if there is no more memories to pull off of him, we'll just kill him.
I'll kill my friend.
You're gonna skin him. He's gonna go through pain. He's gonna die.
No, we just put him to sleep.
Well, we were gonna
We're gonna look through his fur.
On that though,
it would be easier if it was dead.
Are they all laid out?
They're starting to get laid out.
I don't want to use a spell to do it, but I want to look at it and see if there's any spell work as a tracking spell on these beasts.
There's no.
Because with the...
I can tell you this, it's only script.
I know that, but seeing anything hidden because of all the watchers that were watching us,
Yeah.
that, how they know to look if they
That's fair. That's fair.
So my only thing is, are they... You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to do anything.
I just want to see if there's any hidden arcane magic woven into it that is more of like a locate spell on these beasts.
No.
So they're all laid out. We killed the one.
No.
You do the thing. And a message does come to light. And it says,
Igor sat now.
in the depths of an ancient forest, where the towering trees loomed like silent sentinels, and the rustling of leaves masked the whispers of unseen creatures, I found myself ensnared in a tale of mystery and dread. My name, though inconsequential to the unfolding narrative, is lost to the winds of time. For what transpired within those haunted woods would eclipse any mark I might have made upon the world. As I prowled through the tangled undergrowth, my senses keen and my instincts sharp. I sent a sense of foreboding settled over me like a shroud. It was then that I stumbled upon the scene that would ignite the flames of curiosity within my infernal soul. Amidst the tangled roots and fallen branches lay the lifeless bodies of two travelers, their faces contorted in expressions of terror. Blood pooled beneath them, staining the earth a dark, sanguine hue, a silent testament to the violence that had befallen them. My crimson eyes narrowed as I surveyed the gruesome tableau, my mind racing with possibilities. This was no mere act of mortal violence. Of that I was certain. No, the hand of something far more sinister had left its mark upon this cursed place. With a calculating gaze, I began to piece together the fragments of the puzzle, my keen intellect slicing through the veil of confusion like a razor-sharp blade. Yet with each revelation, a sense of unease gnawed at the edges of my consciousness. For I knew that the true culprit eluded even my infernal grasp. As the hours stretched on, the shadows deepened. The forest seemed to come alive with whispers of unseen terrors, lurking just beyond the edge of perception. Every rustle of leaves, every distant howl, sent a shiver down my spine, reminding me of the precariousness of my existence in this realm of primal chaos. And yet, amidst the encroaching darkness, a flicker of understanding illuminated the path before me. With a sudden burst of insight, I realized the true nature of the beast that lurked within these haunted woods. A creature of darkness and despair, hungry for the souls of the innocent. With a heart heavy with the weight of my revelation, I turned from this accursed place, leaving behind the horrors of the forest to be swallowed by the eternal night. And though the memory of that fateful night may haunt my dreams for eternity, I shall carry with me the knowledge of the darkness that lurks within the hearts of men and monsters alike. A testament to the enduring power of fear and the indomitable spirit of those who dare to seek the truth. So that was long. I'm going to send that to everybody.
This is from the author?
Yes.
Could I recall any type of fiend or devil that is that intelligent to figure that shit out with crimson eyes and stuff like that?
Much metaphorical.
But he keeps on saying infernal.
You said that a couple times throughout.
So if he is a demon or a devil and that high up there, he would be somewhat known to anybody religious.
It depends.
Could I recall anything of that?
Nothing rings a bell.
Well, if you think about it, if it's a story, that's what I'm thinking. Depending on how the author depicts things.
Paladin. Lawful stupid.
It doesn't have to always mean... I mean, yes, you're thinking like a paladin. But I'm just thinking the infernal soul is just like...
Well, I sent it to everybody.
Yeah.
But I've had a little bit of time outside the game to mull it over, and I, highlighted some things. And depths of an ancient forest, unseen creatures. We just dealt with unseen creatures. Doesn't say his name. He makes sure to state that he doesn't have a name. And in fact, it's lost to the winds of time. Haunted woods. He mentions his infernal being on 2 separate occasions, so he definitely wants us to know about that. Lifeless bodies of 2 travelers, but it doesn't really get too much into them. and just the horrible shit that happened to him. He said that he has crimson eyes. It was no mere act of mortal violence. The hand of something far more sinister had left its mark upon the cursed place. He mentioned that they were fragments of a puzzle that he had seen. Also, that the true culprit eluded even his infernal grasp. So, if whatever was out there got away from him. Come alive with whispers of unseen terrors. That's the forest itself, which is probably where we're going to end up heading.
We just left the forest.
Well, there might be one ahead. It's worse. So that's something. Reminding of the precarious of my existence in this realm of primal chaos. So that's the thing. This place, besides this last little area, has seemed pretty low key.
Yes and no.
I know.
On our
It doesn't-
travels,
but-
we've
but
seen a lot of little hints and nods.
But regardless,
and
it isn't primal chaos.
It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't.
I
even
think
chaos,
it's
no.
more so metaphorical to, like, even if it's sanguine eyes, I don't think they're actually red eyes.
Oh, I understand that. There's metaphor here.
Yeah, there's a lot of metaphor to it.
It's a
Like a
lich.
wicked heart or a wicked soul, someone that believes like they're hellbound.
Yeah.
It's a lich. It's a lich writing it.
I don't know.
What
Are they a literate?
But he's talking more about the
Do the
creatures.
liches not have bright red eyes?
But he's talking about
Are they not
some.
infernal?
No, they're not infernal. They're undead.
Infernal, undead, same fucking difference.
Not
Yeah,
Two different
unfortunately,
things.
they're different. Basically the same difference.
No.
No.
I don't know that.
And it's okay. You right here and that horse over there are the same.
But
I'm just saying it sounds like a lich to me. So if it's a lich, then fuck all of you can make it work.
but the other thing near the end, it says that he turned away from that place. But he had the memory of it, where darkness lurks within the hearts of men and monsters alike. There's a lot to it,
That sounds familiar to me. Like outside again.
but to my ears, it seems just like
He likes to put the big words together and make himself sound good.
sort of, actually, but not quite that. I think that it's like, I think that he wants us to know that I think that this is a message to us. That's what I think this is. And it's not, it doesn't necessarily have to be a direct message that's leading us anywhere, but just to show us
Andy.
what he is. Thank you.
So he's basically tooting his own horn.
Yeah, kinda.
Stupid question. Just, I mean, chocolate's coming
I'm
from
ready.
me. But these forges, not forges, there was a fucking word before that. The ones that are made out of metal and shit.
Warforged?
Yes, the warforges. What? It's probably going to sound really dumb. But what does their features look like?
Metal.
Do they? No shit.
Well, where I came from,
do they have red eyes?
well, some did.
Some
where
did.
I was, some had red eyes, some had yellow or emerald.
To better put it into words, how this golem is. Put it, put it in a suit of armor, and that is a warforged. There's no history on how they were made and stuff like that. They just pop into existence.
So
Some arcanes will argue that it is the work between a mix of alchemy and the arcane to bring these things to life. To take a dead body and outfit it with armor to make it move.
Walking,
Walk.
talking, suit of armor with a
Where I
But-
was from,
so-
they
They
took
don't have the control features that say Tabitha has. For Tom. Ponson will do anything.
So they can't be controlled.
no.
There's no puppet master behind it.
They're-
There's nobody pulling strings.
they have their own
Free will.
Yes.
Free will.
They walk a miracle.
Where I was from, it was a combination of alchemy and deep magic.
Can somebody please explain to me what the fucking Infernal is?
Infernal.
Yes.
Okay. How soft's the ground?
Like, Igor is literally
It's
trying to learn.
rich.
Huh?
Porkchop
very
knows.
rich.
Igor doesn't
Okay.
fucking know.
So I'll take out a dagger or whatever, and I will. I'll draw a line. And this line is where we're at right now.
Yes.
We're on this plane.
Yes.
Okay. I draw another line above it. This is the celestial plane, where Amari comes from.
Okay.
Okay.
So heavens.
Pretty much.
Okay.
And then I'll draw like a jagged line above that one. This is what's called the divine heat. This stops anything from higher enter. So the gods.
Yes.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I'm following you very well, actually.
I'll draw a line underneath. This is the hell. This is the shadow realm.
So heaven.
No, shadow realm, like where we all of these worlds are going. Barovia, Strahd, what these people have done already.
Yes, like I said, heaven.
It's not hell, but it's called the Shadowfell. Beneath the Shadowfell, draw another line. This is the Hells. And I'll draw 9 marks vertically. There are 9 circles of hell.
Not to be confused with the Abyss, which is a completely different story.
Nine gods. 9 gods protecting them.
At least that's what
Not
they said.
so much, but there are 9 areas within hell.
Right. But I bet you those 9 areas have a certain person in them that will want to protect them the most.
Each one there's a prince, and there is the higher up, which, if you remember,
Where I
from
come from, big gods.
from our last thing was how I got all souped up. Yes, it's because I asked Muhammad to intervene, but I also prayed out to Asmodeus, which is the ruler.
Why would you do that?
That's a very smart thing to do, but
Because
Anybody.
to each their
no,
own.
because here's the thing: Asmodeus was the king of hell, so the Shadowfell was his domain to go after. He had rightful claim to it, but these dukes of dread, these lords of dread, made this. Made each one. So each Shadowfell is different. Like the Raven Queen comes from the Shadowfell. But that where Yorick is the Shadowfell. He's not in hell, he's in a Shadowfell.
I get it.
And I did miss one. Because the line is we're okay.
So where the fuck does Inferno fit in this?
It's
the Hells is Inferno.
it's the language that they speak.
Oh,
But
so they speak demon.
well, they speak demonic, they speak infernal, but they can also be infernal. They can have infernal spirits within their bodies, and whatever.
So-
but I think the author is more referring to himself as infernal, as being cursed, or.
Yes.
But I mean, it could be literal. If we don't know yet.
Even if he is quote unquote cursed. I mean there's ways around it.
Well,
But my thing is, if he is cursed, what cursed him? And is it is it the pen?
I would
Is
like.
Is it the quill? Is it the paper that he's writing?
I would like to sit and mull this over a little bit for about an hour for me to rest. For a short rest, if that's at all possible.
When he skinned it, and he was such a stupid high passive perception. When he skinned it, did it look like he was actually skinning, or did it look like paper being shredded?
Oh, that's a good fucking
It
question.
was a mix.
Okay. Going up to like the first skin and doing that filling. Does it feel like a parchment more so than actually like the skin?
And I want to stay on my side sat while he's doing this. So, like, I know what you're doing because you're explaining it.
It feels like treated leather.
As soon as he figures that out, I'm sorry.
Hence the parchment. Historically speaking, some of the first written scriptures besides stone were inked hides.
Yeah.
Amplifiers.
Depending on
Where you were.
where you were in the world.
So, with him trying to
I
figure
want
that
to do
out,
something.
hold on, I'm doing something too. With him figuring that out and telling me what he's doing, I'm gonna lob off a body part to see what it looks like the entire way through. Like, if it has
I
bone.
thought you chopped a bunch of these.
No, I cut off one head.
Well,
What
would you?
fish.
So, like, I
You're
want to
checking the anatomy.
Yes, I want to like fucking just take an arm and like and
He's
just
dissecting.
see what it looks like on the inside. If it has bone structure or anything like that.
Roll medicine.
Since it feels
I will assist.
like
Okay.
leather and like treated.
Work, please.
What's your
Does it
wisdom? What's
smell
your wisdom?
like blood or skin like that?
Smells like ink.
I want to do something totally off the
Medicine.
wall.
Negative 1. That's just
Roll with it.
so 15 on my medicine.
I definitely want to look at the.
Sorry.
How are you? I know you're using the axe.
Yeah.
But are you being almost surgical in nature, not like just lobbing off, but using that fine hone to
Pretty much. Yeah.
like
yeah, like basically
dissect
how I
it?
was
Yeah.
skinning, but instead of skinning it, I'm just going through it.
I'm like, here's a dagger,
Yeah.
and it's much smaller. It's like you.
Here's a dagger. Use this.
Well, it's like a scalpel. It'll make it easier for you.
He's literally
notice
going
that
to
it is
look
well
at you
taken
and
care
go.
of and
as soon as he gives me his, I'll get back to you. Okay?
I mean, I'm pulling memories. I wonder if placing my hand on the ink, if I could pull a memory from the ink. To see if I can get maybe a picture of the artist who did it.
I'm coming around.
You did through the memories when you started pulling memories.
Yeah, but I couldn't physically fully see it. Or to see where he's at. Not locating him, but seeing what setting he's in.
Really, you couldn't see through the memories. It's the room around him is black.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm using the ink because with the quell, I can see like his hands moving. Like when he's writing, I want to pull emotion off him. Like, is he that corrupted? Does he feel like he's cursed?
Is he writing this on purpose, or does he have to?
I think that's from what sorry.
That's all right. The emotion you receive as you read the ink is forlorn. That it's not. He doesn't feel the happiness in writing anymore.
But does it feel like it's more like, okay, reading it, trying to pull a memory and also like pull like 2 spells into one in this by detect thoughts.
Roll an Arcana.
And encode thoughts to see if the feeling is of his own or if there's somebody pulling the strings. I want to see if there's that energy.
Right. Roll an Arcana because you're manipulating the spells beyond their means, and I would also say burn a sorcery point to twin spell.
Okay. I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Well, it's not a sorcery point. I can do one of my feats
Okay.
that allows me to take note if it's one of mine.
Nice.
I can lower the meta magics. Arcana. guide myself.
Racking my brain.
I'm not helping.
16. Not the greatest.
Not the worst.
There is heaviness in this writing.
Okay.
That not only is his actions being guided, but what he writes on is corrupting him in the process.
Okay. There's not like,
So we have to.
you know
save
how
this.
like, okay,
Like,
like when Frodo or Bilbo
Either
touched
holds
that
it or
ring
just
there, and
sleep.
you heard Sauron.
Mhm.
Touching that ink, I don't feel something of that nature.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Now that you clarified, yes, there is a definite darkness and heaviness on it.
Can we get a fucking short rest?
Yeah, go
During
ahead.
this?
can we have a short rest?
I give everybody a little bit of a, and you can add, I think, a D8 to your hit dice, to your hit pool.
To answer your question, as you're slicing into the carcass,
Yeah, 1D8.
it gives away easily. Even though you watch these creatures wreck right with
Ease.
yeah, absolutely as easy as breathing. Their flesh is brittle.
And there's like no real muscle mass or like ligaments and shit like that, or
Nothing that would resemble what slaughtering a
Yeah.
goat or a cow would look like. And as you break through the bone, it's hollow. Like,
like I just cut through PVC pipe.
no, like the interior of a bird's feather.
Oh, okay. Whenever I get through it, I'm literally going to hold it in my hands and be like, "What's that?" And I show you that it's like hollow, the bone's hollow, and like a whole bunch of weird shit to it. And be like, "That's weird."
And as you look, it
Just like disintegrates.
turns to ink.
Like it disintegrates into ink.
That is also weird. Oh, wait. I did something wrong.
You might want to wash your hands. Don't.
It's not blood.
The fuck is it then?
I think.
How long has all this taken us?
I don't
Like
know.
all the, from the time we got done fighting these things to now.
Somewhat.
I'm like, are you sure
And
you're
you're
doing this?
approaching an hour.
Right.
Just an hour?
Just an hour.
Just in our own ways.
I've never asked this. He might be able to do this himself. Neptune. I know he can, but can you actually pick up on things or like other creatures such as yourself? Like, can you pick a beat up or sense them? Being one yourself.
Depends.
Like if
You
it
said extra D8.
depends
Yeah,
on
extra D8.
what would you be able to sense if ever needed?
Do you want to chill for another
Because of
3?
what I was,
Or do you want to sit here 4 hours for you guys to...
Lesser's
You're
theory.
good? Okay.
Because we only did like 3 hours of rest on.
If they're close enough,
To
as
regain
much
all
as
that
like
shit
say a paladin can reach, if he can ping it, you can ping them.
Overhearing that bullshit.
You already knew he was something.
If you tried to fireball one more fucking time on anybody near, I will smite the holy hell out of you.
You did a fireball?
Who's your boy?
Yeah,
I
scriptures.
scared
Scriptures.
off.
I mean,
used fireball. I
Was it like a cat? Was it like a
It-
hairball?
It came out of his fucking throat.
So
That
it was
was
like a
cool as
hairball.
hell.
Like a dragon.
I do
I don't like
agree.
it.
If you
But-
do a fireball though, since they do have a tendency to like try making sure none of our people
I
remember.
wasn't wanting to hit them really, but
I turned you into
So
good
you
cat.
fix
You
the-
want to try to do some evil
also have
acts.
I do have an
We're
idea.
gonna
wasn't
have
to be
words.
evil.
I do have an
You
idea.
guys were surrounded. I
You're
was
evil
trying.
in nature.
How about this?
Can you call
Next
your horse?
time we need to use a
I won't
Yeah.
sleep on your
Already
chest
called.
again.
I did.
You can sleep on mine.
Call it again.
Well, don't do
You
it
can
yet.
mix
Whenever we
spicy
get back
I'll
on
make
the
sure
road,
I
we're
look-
down a horse.
Because
Yeah.
the
Well,
my griffin
to
was
call
lovely
my
enough
horse
to
takes
drag
a
that
little
shit.
while.
Just go by him and nip.
It's not long, right? Like 10 minutes?
That's alright.
Didn't it fail
Yeah,
the
it's
fear
okay.
aura?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
for the cat.
It's fine, man. It only lasts for a while.
Satori, it looks like whenever you deem it worthy for him to do fireball, you just pick him up and say, yeah, got one. Just,
No.
you have like a little handheld
Dude,
fireball.
that's just such a good idea. We're doing that. And never
You
scare me
can.
like that again.
You
That was
No
scary.
promises.
But I will destroy you.
I wanted to
Now
keep
this could come in handy though, Satori, if we ever need another person to help pick up on fields.
it. Yeah. If he
You
goes to
are
go
not
do it, I'll pick
saying
him up.
with you not around, but if you ever need another...
Cat.
Hey,
Just to put this there and I go directly into your head. Just because you just met something that's friendly that wants to be independent does not mean you can trust it that blindly.
So all they're gonna see, because you're going like this, and all they're gonna see is me going,
oh, come on, Sat.
Igor's literally.
oh, you're
Whatever
just
you're
gonna
thinking of
but
her, please.
Satori, it's
Please,
a cat.
It's just a cat.
It looks like the cat I had when I was a little one.
Okay, then I go here.
That's her weakness
and I
to
pull out a
cats.
strand and I go here. Now you understand why.
He's just like, oh, okay.
I mean, cool, and you can see the fact that the whole time, me and Lucy literally running and watching over our backs and having to live that way for a couple of years.
Poor kids.
This is why I don't trust something religious. No.
That's fair. But
He does have a point.
he's a good.
He's
You
a good
already
one
have-
for now.
I trust you. If something, no matter who it is, even any of these ones, prove to put something of us in danger, I trust you enough to deal with it. But for now, I can't say no to the cat.
I think we need to go.
It's not a fucking cat.
But I have a very fierce paladin that can deal with anything bad happening.
So Igor, being Igor, he's going to go. It's just a cat. If he does anything stupid, I'll break his fucking neck. And then I'm gonna look over at him and go, I don't want to because you're really cute.
And all the while, it's
But
just
that was-
like if he showed you what he really was, you'd be like, it's just a cat.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to because you're really cute. But if I have to, I just
Walks
want
up
to.
and tries to pet his head the same. He just incinerates.
Well,
What is his native tongue? Infernal? Primordial?
Infernal, probably.
Infernal?
I can't talk.
You just start talking infernal to you, and you just be like,
But I thought we've said before countless times that we can understand what he says.
He can talk normal.
Oh, I was so confused. I was
No,
like,
but
motherfucker,
I
this
believe
entire time. I was
is-
talking
So
to
which
a
way
cat.
are we
I wasn't
going?
talking back. I'm gonna fall down.
are we going east, right?
We have to go east.
all right. We also are down on a horse.
How's the wagon?
It's good enough.
We might need some adjustment as we go, but we can.
Tabitha put down the groundwork and I fixed the rest of it.
Yes. I
Even if we're
appreciate
still
it.
down a horse, we have
A horse.
a horse.
Of course.
Not pointing to you.
Of course.
Yes, I know.
So there's still two horses.
I'm just gonna summon it.
So everybody mainly is going to be in the cart, minus like me.
So
If
we're
you
going
get
to
to
east.
not too many kind of areas.
Oh, it has a bee.
Now, John, we're going to the east.
Yes.
What population centers are on the way? Did we ever figure that
We
out?
got some of the towns. I just don't know if it's
Or-
on the way.
You're not near. You
Maybe
might come
whatever-
across a small town.
I don't know.
Because we have Crestville, Brookshire, and all those.
Mhm.
down
Have to
at
take
We
Well,
might
that's
come
not-
across one.
Yeah.
All right.
But we're talking a day and a half drive.
What was the name of that bad town again?
That would be
Brookshire, wasn't it?
Riverside.
Riverside.
That might be fun.
I know. that's what I was
Brookshire
thinking.
is where the war
Once
started.
we go a day and a half there, we'll try to see how close we are because keep in mind, these things could be further on this.
I'm fully aware.
What's the odds we're going to pass through Riverside? Is
We
my
don't
question.
know. We don't know how.
We don't know.
Sounds good enough to sharpen my axe, and then I fucking pull my axe out and I sit down in the wagon and just start sharpening the blades.
Your axe doesn't need shot.
It's it happens.
Who's up front? Who's riding the?
Who's on first? What's on second?
Who's taking care of the horses? Who's riding them?
Not me.
I'll do it.
I was going to say, for fuck's sakes, I don't want to.
Well, unless someone wants to steer the horse, I can at least keep point with,
I mean, Amari can do those.
Yeah,
draw the wagon. and
my
I can
horse.
Kind of like,
Yeah, your horse and you
But
can
it's
mentally
all-
command it,
Yeah.
and then the other one will kind of follow suit.
Well,
We'll just
also,
do it
I'm
for fucking
kind of the
school.
one that knows which direction you're supposed to be going.
So you used to do
Well, you know the direction. The horse does not.
No. But I
Well,
can
you-
talk telepathically to the horse.
Sitting up front with you is going to be Jonathan, like riding shotgun.
well, then I will be in the back.
Is he gonna be too heavy for the wagon?
No, he's going to be up front.
Just kidding.
He's not that heavy. He's a big gummy bear.
Igor literally gets into the back
How
of the
can he be
wagon
that heavy?
and just like lays against the gate of the wagon and slumps his feet over it,
We do
lays
have
on his
like
back
a-
and just sharpens his blade.
A thing on the wagon, or is it
No.
open? Okay, so it's open.
Yeah, it used to be closed.
No, it was never closed.
I thought it was.
I
No,
didn't
it's
know if
never
we
a
had
covered
a thing.
wagon.
Oh.
It was a cart.
We should have got a cover.
I don't know.
But
This way we can see the
before we leave,
fish.
let's take all the dead parts of all that shit.
Catch it on fire. What about the?
A very good one, actually.
What about the?
Should we salt them too?
No.
I mean, if they fall apart whenever you chop them up, then Icar.
Have you ever burnt paper?
I don't think
She
I
does
want to.
have
I heard tale of this really angry bear that tells us about preventing forest fires. So let's not provoke that deity.
Was it?
Well, I mean, also, if it turns
That took
pink,
me
wouldn't
so
it just
long.
turn on the fire out?
I mean, we're on our way out. I'm catching it on
His
fire.
name is Smokey the Bugbear.
Oh my
I've been
God!
told that since I was a
Next
child.
campaign.
Somebody make that shit,
Next
please.
campaign.
Yep, already thinking about it.
Only you can prevent killings.
No, it's you can prevent forest fires or fey fires.
But
Okay, well,
we got
Only
we
you
got
can
today.
prevent
Let's burn
wildfires.
there. We don't need anybody coming against it and coming up on it and be like, "Hey,
What the fuck?
you know, we got
this
it on
is some
fire.
occult shit." You know,
Just
what I mean?
just chop them up. If you cut them up, they turn into ink. Yeah.
I'm
I
already
like
shot with
chocolate.
like 7 firebolts. The damage is done. It's
Anybody have? Don't use wind. Water. Anyone have water or ice?
Oh, I have pack water spells.
We're not gonna worry about doing it down. Fuck this forest.
Sorry, Smokey.
Smokey the Bugbear.
But
He's a ranger's cap and a
With-
bandana.
with her taking the lead, I'll walk. I'll be beside riding, and then occasionally I will fly up to get an eye view until we come across something. Maybe it looks hazardous or looks a little unsafe. I will fly up to get a scouting position.
Igor's laying on his back, sharpening his axe and singing.
I'm looking behind the.
Actually pretty good. 17 plus 1 for performance to sing. It pisses me off. I wanted to do it terribly.
I'm looking with the scope that you gave me
Okay.
out the back, and then I'm transferring my sight to Jonathan every now and again, just going back and forth. keeping my eyes on the road both ways.
Even though I don't need it, because of Saturn, his flying beast. But I'm sending out my raven. Even though I don't need it. Actually, I'm doing the opposite of what Sat's doing. Sat's looking forward, I'm looking back. Behind us.
Okay.
To make sure we're not being followed.
Good fucking idea Igor had. I'm proud of Igor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's getting good, man. Getting good.
Only reason why I'm doing it is because I can get high view and see if anything.
I thought you were just gonna stop.
Unseen.
I can see
You
shit
can't
that's
see
behind us.
through stuff.
Now, is there a trail, or is this off the beaten path?
This is off the beaten path.
We're making a trail.
Okay.
We're making our way through this trail.
So, slow going for a horse.
Yes, well.
So their speed's what? 60?
I mean, we can travel at normal speed.
No, you're going off road.
Yeah.
That
For at least
heavy
an
of
hour,
terrain? Is it that thick of
It's-
grass?
The soil, it's rich soil.
So we're sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weight of the wagon is sinking into it, causing the horses to work extra harder.
Okay. Well, go slow so we can't do no more.
So you are able to travel 2 miles an hour and 18 miles a day.
I am going to
Oh,
get
damn.
perception, sir.
We're gonna have to
On an 18 plus 7.
like once
with
the
my
like
scope.
the sun and shit starts
I'm
moving
I'm
around.
using 18 plus 7 on my scope.
I might have
perception,
something.
And I'm
Igor's
going to be doing
gonna
that
speak
while
up.
we're going to see if I see anything. Like movement,
I mean-
buildings.
Hold on.
I got an idea.
Nothing right now.
I do too. Give me a second.
Frank, how high do you fly up?
40 feet.
I gotta see if I have it.
I
Are we going
have
through
it.
fields?
If you're
I
talking
do,
about,
I do.
Or are we going through like
No.
tree covered shit?
And
I'm
it's
just gonna levitate this.
kind of a mixture of both. Yeah. Here in the area, the trees are a bit more sparse,
That seems dangerous.
but it's
expeditious retreat.
kind of like rolling
Make
hills.
Well,
Yeah.
I gotta
Not
see if
great big. Oh, we're going up 40. A 40
Yeah.
degree slope.
Now, John, this spell isn't really for this. But, but if I were to cast levitate on the cart, would it alleviate some of that pressure on the ground?
Do not have a full hover, but just like it's still kind of touching the ground.
You are altering a spell.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how deeply I am. One creature or loose object. It's not a loose object. It's very
Done
much
something
a
like that in the past.
Yes.
full object.
I feel like an arcana or something.
Yeah. So
No, the spell can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds.
this succeeds.
So you're going to strain yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna.
Literally just me is close to that.
Okay, that's fine. I was just trying something out.
I mean, it was a good fucking out here.
Yeah, I will give that to you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna do it.
If not, we'll switch out.
I'll say this: if we get in some shit, I might try it.
So we could switch out.
If we need to run faster and get out through this, that's what I'll do.
You want to fly?
maybe.
Hook up the cart to the griffin.
I was actually already thinking, why haven't you done that yet? Truthfully.
How much can the griffin?
Yeah,
That's like 18 strength.
The bad thing is if it dips, the bolt holding the thing would snap.
No, I wasn't saying like fly. I was saying hook him to the front of the two horses to help him fucking put a hitch in his giddy up.
I'm still gonna try. Still kind of like run.
I mean, it's built like a lion, so it has strength.
Yeah, lions aren't known to
Pull cards.
Yeah.
Neither were dinosaurs.
But they can pull cartridges.
So whenever we get to like a wooded area, the raven's gonna come down into the tree lines and go in and out of trees looking around. And then wherever it's not wooded, he's gonna go up as high as he can go.
After about 3 hours of travel, coming through one of the tree lines. Something catches everyone's eye. A rock wall in disrepair stretches out either way.
Disrepair as in like fucked up rock wall.
Yeah, it's at one point it was very
Nice.
Yeah, it's just not fucked up.
yeah.
So from a bird's eye view, how long is it?
Parts of it stop about 500 feet out and then pick up a ways away.
Is there anything like in the, like after this wall, like if there's like a ruined village or some bullshit?
How high is it?
And some places it goes up only 10 feet.
Like very much medical, like stuff.
Yeah.
That's how.
So not like blockade type high.
No.
Okay.
There's some that is like
Yeah. How badly disarray is it? Like, is it really fucked?
In parts, yes. Other parts, it's still
Is it
The part that we're at, is it fucked?
yeah.
is
Like
it
you
fucked
walk
enough
over.
for us to get up over it?
I was gonna say if it wasn't, I was just gonna go out and start throwing.
I think that
rocks.
maybe we should.
Smash!
I think that maybe we should do that anyways. That's what Jonathan with people do to clear the way a little bit more.
Yeah. So me and Tony boy
Okay.
are gonna go out and start just grabbing rocks and fucking ripping them out of the way.
watch yourself either way.
I know.
I'll keep an eye on them. So.
I'll lean back and do like almost like a 360 perimeter check and go expand that thing up to like 60 feet ahead and see what we're coming up on.
Are we
What they're coming up on that I can give them any type of advantage on.
Are we going up? Like, is the rock wall at the bottom of the hillside? Like, can I see straight out pretty far?
You can see straight up.
Okay.
So
Then
Toy,
Igor's not really what you
wish
consider worried.
me to be up there as well. I can see a bit further. Are you fine?
Fine for now. I just want to make sure that there's no incoming.
Surprises.
Yes.
If there was a hillside Igor was looking up, then he'd be worried. Other than that, he's not worried at all right now. He's just throwing rocks. Like, truthfully, like, not even ready for a fight at all. So, to be completely honest.
Okay.
Nocturne, do you sense anything? Hear anything?
So, like, if some shit kicks off, Igor's not ready for it. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Actually, to the point to where he left his axe in the fucking wagon.
Don't worry, I'll throw it. Just hope you
Wouldn't
don't
do that.
Like,
Yeah, I guess you're right, because of blood
I mean,
axe
your back.
aspect. Yeah, it'd be on my back.
You need to be in possession of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But actually, no. I don't. That's not with the blood axe. But
it's just.
it was with the berserker axe.
Yeah.
And Igor has that imprinted in his fucking head. Don't let it
It's
leave
just
your side.
instinctual.
Because you forged two weapons together, you'd still.
Okay, I was hoping we'd actually
Well-
say that.
So the way I've been thinking about this is because you forged two weapons together. I know, two magical weapons together. That every once in a while, one of their, because they're not imbalanced
When
yet.
the attributes will kick off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, so that means every now and again I'm gonna have to roll for a fucking berserker rage.
With me doing a
I
thing,
like that a lot, actually.
I'm gonna reach in my pouch and take some powdered silver and just throw it in front of my eyes. See invisibility.
That seems really dangerous, like in real life.
If the winds are blowing this way, you just go like that.
Well,
Nothing.
That hurts you all of a sudden.
I shouldn't say nothing. What you're looking for, because I know, because you're still worried about like the eyes and stuff.
Well, not just that. I'm scanning. I'm seeing if there's
Making sure
anything
it's
that's
using
hidden or invisible. I'm gonna find it.
In a sense, it is invisible. But the crest that was found is marked on this land.
Define, like mark, like
the crest?
from the bird eye view, like
From
it's
the
in
cane
the
and the
ground.
ring.
Like this was blessed for them.
That family.
The family that has the crest.
That ring that
We
came
don't
with them.
know this crest.
Yes, we've seen it.
We
Yeah,
don't
we don't
know who it belongs to. We
Oh,
don't know the
yeah.
actual name of the crest.
But so what? He's seeing like a spectral crest on the land.
I heard that he's a good dancer.
Spectral crest.
I want to go toward. I want to land down by one of the lines that I can see. It lasts for
Okay.
an hour. And I'm going to detect the magic.
It radiates divine. Like this is literally consecrated ground.
So hold it.
Then I reach out and I take my broken sword, put it in the ground, and see if I can reach out to it.
Okay.
Like go into a deep ass trance, like focus hard, and reach out.
And touch it.
You bless,
I was waiting for it.
you bless this land, but I don't know who you are. I am the servant of Bahamut. Can you identify yourself for me?
That. Are you asking the actual, like, what deity it's blessed for, or?
I'm reaching out to whoever laid it. So if it's blessed by a deity, I'm going to see if I can commune with it.
It wasn't blessed by it.
Okay.
How far ahead of us are you?
Could it be druidic?
Well, like, if it's magically laid in the ground,
Yes.
I'm going to tap into that, kind of like how the Adonexus was.
Yes.
And see what I can feel as far as... Okay, and just... Apparently I'm going to go this route and pull memory.
From the ground itself.
From the magic on there,
From the ground itself.
pretty much. Like, it laid it. Like, I want to try to figure out what... Like I said, I'm trying to reach out to, like, the deity that this crest belongs to, or if anything that's familiar, affiliated to it. Like, I'm reaching out
It's
with,
not
like, divine...
It's not a deity's crest.
or archfey, whatever the hell. Like, I'm reaching out, like, I'm tapping into the line to see what I can pull from it. So whether it be using, like, a modified memory, not like in the code thoughts, but trying to figure out what the memory
Gotcha.
is. Like, I'm not using the memory aspect of it, but I'm seeing if it does leave a digital footprint.
Like a residual haunting.
Yes.
As you delve into this, you can feel yourself connect with this divinity that has been placed upon these grounds. And in your mind, you see a gathering of people. Half-elf, elf, human. Most of them are very well dressed. They're cut of cloth. Everything is much more refined.
Is the image clear enough to see? Are they all wearing that insignia? Or the color of it, or whatever?
Some of them, yes, but the one predominant figure wears the same ring that was found.
Okay.
And in it is the name Briarwood.
Lady Briarwood.
Now,
Dude, that's why I looked at you like, fuck you.
no connection.
Good.
No relation.
You know, I was gonna rip that cup start off what you did to my friend. Fucking with my boy, bro.
But I wanted to do that just as like a...
Yeah. Fucking with my cousin, bro. know you don't watch this, but good man.
That's all. I wanted to pull like just anything, like if there was some type of divinity on
One of the figures there is a priest, but you can't place the time and date of when this took place, but you know it's well before the events that are unfolding now.
There's no presence of anything higher.
It's blessed ground.
Okay.
Would that be a no-no for you to go through Mode 2?
Probably.
You should be okay.
I mean, as long as his feet don't touch the ground. If it's consecrated, he is of...
What's up, sex made him a good boy? Without all the evil shit in it.
Is that really how it would work?
I don't know.
Really? Let's try it.
Didn't you make him a good boy to where he's not evil anymore? I guess we're going to have to figure it out.
I'm far
So
away
cute.
from,
What
I'm
the
far
heck
away
happens?
from y'all.
Well, then that's what. Then never mind. Fucking. I don't care.
Is
She's
it,
reaching out.
could, from the bird's eye and seeing that insignia, does it fit within the walls itself?
Yes.
So, like, I can judge that the outline of the rubble of this wall, this outline of land inside of it fills that full insignia. How roughly big is this land? Pretty decent?
Yeah,
Like a farmland?
bigger.
Okay, so...
Think of like a
plantation.
ranch owned in Montana or something.
Okay, so
It's acreage.
There's...
Right?
Okay, from the bird's eye view looking down on this, there was no indication of housing.
Not that you can tell right now.
No, I just... If there is any type of... Like, seeing that now, I would...
I mean,
definitely wanna
you could
scan.
probably tell if you flew higher. You could probably get a better.
I mean, knowing that this land is there, and from looking at it, seeing that it is outlined, so it is completely caved into this patch of land belongs to this crest, I definitely want to see if there's either a temple or any type of housing on this land.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Satori, what do you wish for us to do?
If you're clearing rubble,
We should have it cleared by now.
Oh yeah.
if you're okay, since you're clearing rubble and go in, you guys can proceed through this land. No, this land is blessed. You're fine.
Oh,
You fixed Nocturne, so where should he be found?
I don't really trust
Fuck
that,
around and
regardless.
We don't care.
Nocturne.
Oh, god damn it.
Mark, yeah.
That's
When
so
we
hard.
consecrated ground.
Here, I'll put it this way. I'll put it in this
Things
way.
start signaling.
If he truly believes that he is good and he has rectified his ways of being the fiend, then he should be able to pass without burning.
What happens if he just booms it with the whole body and
If he
go?
doesn't have a worthy heart, then fuck him.
Nocturne?
Wow.
This is consecrated ground. I know Satori worked some kind of juju on you.
Juju.
Fill in the blanks of what he said. Do you think that would work? I don't want to watch it go up in flames and ash and all
Are you actually a good boy? Or are you a naughty kitty?
that. And you are still you still have you are yourself, whether you're good or not.
What I have known, because it is somewhat blessed or whatever, that it is considered consecrated ground.
Yes.
Would I know what it would do to him? Because then I would fuck around and find out.
I'm just imagining Sack
Don't tell him.
picking the fucking cat
I'll
up
see.
and loving him. Exactly, just loving him.
No, I would literally look at him and goes, if you truly believe that you wish to be good, then walk.
Fly!
Walk on air, motherfucker.
No, kind of like the walk of shame. If you like a worthy path, if you are
I've
worthy
had
to
a
walk
few
it.
walks of shame on.
What do you want?
Think of more of.
No shame.
Think of more of Neverending Story when Atreyu has to walk between the two sphinxes. If he doesn't have a worthy heart, they disintegrate him.
I was thinking two completely different types of walk of shame, but alright.
What do you want to do now?
Wait for the morning time.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we
Walk
want to
in my
see
car
him.
like, man, I'm before.
He might not be able to cross it. He's not going to burn. He just can't cross it.
It's still fun though.
I've never really dealt with too much of that, so I don't know.
Well, why don't we just test the theory?
See if you can pull a paw on it.
That's why I'm asking
It's
him.
not running water, and he's not a vampire. He can cross.
I know. It's his decision, not to.
Yeah, Nocturne do.
Yes.
Right.
Good kitty.
He takes a few steps towards to it, and
I can see now. This is like that cat with that yarn ball going.
And then he just stops for a second.
Beat
either
the
it
fuck
does
out of
or
the crowd
it
that he can
doesn't.
get into it.
It's like
If
on
he
otters
ignites,
whenever we
I'll
get a
just
snack.
have
They're like,
Jonathan
see back.
swallow him, and then I'll punch a hole in Jonathan with my dagger so that he can have air.
Worst case scenario, he taps it and he flies away instead of like R2D2. Alright, now turn. I guess this is moment of truth.
as I said, he takes a few steps towards to it and reaches a paw out and kind of hesitantly, like the cats fighting each other in a house. The
Igor's so dumb that it just booted over it. Like, he's just looking at it like, oh my god, get the fuck out of
Good,
here.
come on. Come on, Tauntaun. Pick him up, throw him in the room.
it kind of puts his paw back down.
I'll pick him up and walk across.
Igor's gonna come over and put his boot underneath of his ass
No.
and just go, come on, I have faith in you, little one, and just nudge him.
No. I pick him up, take him across, put him down.
Let him.
Even if it comes to the ground, like
Yeah,
that,
as soon as
that
he passes
fence
it, he
can't
would
cross it.
Maybe crossing whether he's crossing it
Anything
would help or
evil
not.
can't walk into it. It's like an order of protection. Can't walk into it. We're gonna find out.
And he sits there and looks at the rock wall and proceeds to jump up on it.
Looks like the kitty has balls.
I haven't gotten it fixed yet.
As he's perched upon this wall, he looks back and jumps in.
As soon as he jumps in, Igor goes, oh fuck, and looks away. Just in case he bursts into flames, because Igor will be so upset.
I'm gonna peek around the other side.
Tabitha, is watching with bated breath. Like, if she had popcorn, she'd be doing it.
So where there's a hole, she literally does that whole peek around, just like. Nocturne.
We'll just pull the
You
wagon
see a little
forward.
orange tail stick up through the grass.
So it's already alive.
So that's like, fuck. As soon as Igor sees that he's alive, he just goes, I had faith in you, little
I
one."
rolled a d20. If it was 11 or higher, he survived. If it was 10 or lower, he would have gone. I rolled an 11.
Nice.
Say he's alive. He's alive. Fuck.
Wait, was that a saving?
Alright, let's go. Jonathan, jump
Because it
in.
would have been a 14.
No, it
15.
wasn't a saving throw. It was literally letting the dice
Fake
decide.
decide.
If the wall was 10 feet high, you were out of your purview.
We made a hole.
I mean, and we're. As soon as he jumps, we're moving the wagon
Yeah, but your
forward.
roar is only 10 feet.
I didn't. I held my breath. Igor was like, oh fuck. And as soon as he sees him and he's okay, Igor picks him up and goes, I can go ahead and faith in you, little one.
Hey, you want to be that dick, and I don't have it. I'd be like silver bars.
It wasn't that type of roll, though.
Listen, just for shiggles, roll it again. It's because if someone ever did that, I just want to see what we've done.
It was a 12.
Nice! Went up one higher.
Alright, so.
The cat's meant to live.
Yay!
So we jumped in the cart and we are back on the road. The road.
Are you taking to the sky higher?
I want to see if there's any type of housing.
Roll a perception.
Since Sat isn't around, Igor starts making fun of the land.
Of the land?
Yes. He's like, whoa, holy land. We're so impressed.
I don't have a lot of faith
So it
in
looks
this
very
kind of
like
things.
old, dilapidated.
But
I was gonna like
I
turn
also-
around and freaking back him with the end of my
I also feel that the
axe.
gods that do exist are petty, and they will smite your ass just because they don't like you.
See, worst comes to worst, if Nocturne was too chicken shit to do it,
Just like pebble.
Like, he had about another minute or Igor was going to boot him across it.
I'll catapult him. I could boot him farther.
Like, not hard, like kicking. He was just going to, like, boop, figure it out.
Find the other side of the fence, just like sit him on and just.
As you proceed to fly higher on your griffin and survey the land before you, there is a dwelling here.
Okay.
You're a fucking leak.
No,
Fucking shit.
not that you know of. I'm not going to tell you. You're not the one who's.
I know, I was asking for him.
No.
I want a fucking lake, damn it.
He wants to go take a
So,
swim.
are there any structures or some kind of
Strips naked jumps in.
buildings that aren't dilapidated?
I'm getting there.
No, I know because we're walking through it. Even if he's told you that or not, we don't know. So she's trying to figure from what they're
Would
seeing.
there seeing it? Does it look old, or does it look like it's habited?
It's old.
How far out?
Good thing like
Lagging like the wagon.
Real low.
Half a mile.
That's a piece. You need to move closer. When we get within a quarter mile,
it's already
Ma-
moved.
no, should we stop?
For what? Storm the gates.
If we see anything and you feel like we need to investigate, we can. We just keep an eye
I
on
sent it to you
Satori
to text.
to kind of follow where he's going. He
I
seems
say
to
we
know.
take her horse off, let Donovan get on, and have them both go in as like
Okay, so while we're
Trojan
going
horse.
through, do we see any structures or is it just like
Well, the thing is we're also on
Locked in
consecrated ground.
structures.
Nothing's coming in.
Nothing yet. That's
ruined.
Who says that the good
trust
things
them
are
more.
due?
Huh?
Who says that the good things are due?
I don't trust
Said
celestial
about like a
beings.
half mile.
yeah.
Just because it's blessed doesn't mean they're pieces of
Okay,
shit.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to
I'm not even touching it.
I'll reach out.
And touch me.
Yes.
That's Igor's job. Sorry.
True.
I'll reach out to Lucy and be like, hey, there is a structure about a half a mile in. I believe
It took way too long.
my companion to hover around it, but I'm going to go in and see what it is.
We're in there. I
do
give
you
you.
wish for us to wait outside or do you
No.
want someone to accompany
No.
you?
Well, by the time you guys get
Give
there,
yourself.
We'll all be inside.
I'll already be somewhat investigating what it is.
So
You
as
give
he's
yourself,
kind
like,
of
More info.
and you'll get the bonuses.
as he's kind of relaying this to me, she's speaking while hearing.
Oh, that seems hard.
So she's gonna be like hearing this, and she's gonna start talking about the hovering. So his griffin's gonna be hovering around, kind of like, here's where we go, here's your target. And by the time we get there, he's gonna be inside. So she's like relaying all of that, what he's saying, while he's telling her that.
Yes.
She tells you, and then she's responding and just recycling it like
Okay.
this.
Well, just because Igor's curious and or kind of protective of Sat for some fucking reason, he's sending
You are curious.
his raven with him, so he can like.
Peck some things
No,
out.
he said like look and see if Sat's like okay and shit, and if not, Igor's making a fucking beeline for that boy.
We stick together. By the time we all get there, we're all gonna want to go in there, and you trust me,
You're gonna understand what I'm saying.
Why not?
I know I'm butchering
you
it.
Yeah,
want to
it's
protect
imperil.
him just
Yeah,
as
you
much
get
as I do.
I know this, but if he goes into a bad time, we need to fucking run.
But you will understand what I mean.
Trust me, you can cut someone's head off and I can make their head blow off their shoulders.
Exactly.
So,
Sounds like a fun time to me.
Ryu, get ready.
let's
I'm done.
just... Where is he?
But
He's
like
just
at
under
higher
the thing
levels, I
like,
get that
I'm
sound.
invisible.
Gotcha.
So,
So
grab
you
your
get
weapons,
That's why I
just
kind
in
of plays
case.
in the Eagle, 'cause I can-
We're getting... I'm guessing.
But I will drop down to like, I'll have him drop me off and have him hover around it. That way
Okay.
they have the location, and I'll just look and see if there's any signs of life. If not, then I'm gonna venture in.
Okay.
So while that happens, obviously she'll...
Here, as you land up front,
Are we gonna have like a path to walk on, or are we still?
We're, however we're marching the horse there, once we get to wherever we need to.
That's my only question is because we were walking a little bit slower because we
You
were in the
don't know
grass.
how thick the grass is overgrown there, so you might have
Yeah, is it
Well, shouldn't there be a roadway
Is it
leading up to
uneven?
us?
Is it
Like a
probably-
beaten path?
not
at
from
least?
where you guys came through.
Okay.
So it's still like uneven terrain.
Eventually,
almost.
you'll probably find
Yeah, like a little beaten path.
courtyard, like a courtyard.
Yeah.
How
cobblestone.
far behind would you say we are from Satori Lake whenever
Half a
he
mile.
lands to like that? Okay.
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh, sick.
I
Can
can
you
get out
go
of
get up
Dodge
in the
quickly
risks?
out of it. So
Right.
So as you get to this place and land, once was well-tended gardens are now dead. The plant life's still there, but gnarly. Shutters still cling to their frames, but some dangle, some flap in the slight breeze. There are windows broken, and because of that, the wind that does blow through them sounds like whispers.
just the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Well, if it doesn't look inhabited, then I want to find a way to venture in.
Okay.
This forest seemed to come alive with whispers of unseen terrors. The same.
As soon as you start going in, you're right here, my raven
Well, he
just
should be
starts
able-
squawking at you. Like, fucking don't.
Don't quote it.
Like, he's literally just like, it literally flew down onto your shoulder and was like, BAH! No!
Heart attack!
Ravens can mimic, so if you go,
No! Yeah, so he literally lands on
Listen.
your shoulder, squawks in your ear, then goes, no!
I'm just imagining this.
Because
It
it's
is
me looking through the eyes of it.
Chuck. It's dead quiet, and as soon as he has like this, and then you hear the ah no, you have a fucking heart attack. We're gonna come over to a fucking dead sack.
I'll look directly at the raven and if this place is consecrated, you have to
You're gonna hear, fuck!
Like,
He
I would have
stays on your
heard that
shoulder.
word off of him as
But if you
well.
wish to keep close eye, fucking
He's staying on your shoulder.
no, you're not.
No, get him off.
Catapult.
Oh.
Hey, look,
Shoulder's on his head.
He's taking a chunk of your shoulder with him because he's clawed into your
I'm
fucking
in full
shoulder.
plate. Good luck.
Alright.
Right here.
Land on his head.
It's gonna fly back.
Mari, look, shooting
your passive
star.
perception alone, you
Make a wish.
quickly find the front door because of the
If
age.
it's that
It's a
big,
plane. No, it's actually a bird. It's never.
then not so much finding the front door, but the study, the den,
I'm literally
Yeah,
standing
something
there
like that. I want to see,
just because I'm okay.
if this
What,
is the
number four?
family that used to reside in here. I want to see if there's any like records or something like that. Like if there's a library or study, I want to see if there's anything still left. That's what.
So
I'm
you're gonna go
alive
through the
for.
windows like this?
No, I'm going in.
Ray's going in
Okay.
the fucking rules, like, fucking fuck, okay, fuck.
So through the front
Just
door.
leave the door open.
As soon as he starts going through the door, Egard is in the cart. He literally stands up to the front of the cart and cracks the asses of both the horses. Like, fucking go. Gets them moving as fast as they can go.
Just don't do a strength check.
No, I'm not gonna break our hip.
Break their
Yeah, wherever the closest entry is,
Link
I can
comes
get
along.
in.
Yeah.
Even if I don't need to find the front door, if there's a broken chunk of the wall, it's one I'm going to go through.
And the walls are pretty sturdy. That was
I
a
mean, if
low-
there's anything broken,
Right. I mean, you've got broken windows.
the best port of entry, I will find it.
Okay. The atrium. The atrium is glass walls. Parts of it are missing. Again, like the garden, this place is dead and withered. As you proceed in, you come across strewn furniture, a grandfather clock that's broken, the hands ripped off of it.
Anything with my eyes looking. Just, I'm still under the sea of
Right.
visibility.
Nothing yet.
Being of a hierarchy type house, mansion built, something like that. Sort of familiar with, the general layouts. I want to look for the study or a library.
Correct.
Is this place striking Igor as like a churchy type place? Like
No.
Things that he saw before. Okay.
Like, my figuring is to see, for one, if this is a spot that this person took up to write. I'm looking for remnants or something of that nature, on top of seeing invisibility. So, ghosts or whatever the fuck, I really want to let it deep
Oh, it's
dive.
consecrated. You're not going to see ghosts.
You can still see ghosts.
Holy Ghost.
Ghosts
Right, I wasn't even being stupid
Ghosts
by
are
saying that,
incorporeal,
by
they're
the
not
way.
considered undeads.
Yeah. I wasn't like trying to like make a haha by saying that. I was being serious.
Yeah, I know. Making your way through, you do find the study. Here, the books have not aged well, being exposed to the elements. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Well, is there a way that I can say, like, since my bird's in there, if Sat zigs, he zags? You know what I mean? Like, if Sat goes left,
Now yours right.
wow, I went like this, by the way. If Sat
Oh, that's
goes
my
right,
left, so-
Yeah, if Sat goes to the right, the bird's going to go to the left.
Correct.
And check shit out. Okay.
21.
Also, how close are we not by at this point with him slapping the horse?
You guys are quickly approaching this place, and it's not monstrous in size, but this family was wealthy
Yeah,
at some point.
yeah.
I will send the group the picture.
No, I already know
And imagine it's more of like an estate house
For
than.
some reason, I'm feeling an asylum.
Like
I don't
I was
know
thinking,
why.
like a plantation
No,
kind of.
not near as
I
big.
guess so, yeah.
Send a photo. It just tells me sent a photo.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
No. See?
that's
just-
Sent a photo.
pretty.
What? That's weird.
It says
Sent
sent
a
a
photo.
Yep. It'll say here in a second.
It
That's
takes
pretty
a
as
minute.
fuck. Yeah. Of course
Nice,
there's a
but I'm imagining like all this greenery being like
Dead.
being
Down,
super
fucked
tall
up.
because they just
Vines and
overgrown.
everything
It's
else.
dead. There's vines everywhere on the exterior
Yeah.
of this
You
place.
look
Like,
at British estates during freaking wintertime, give you the vibes.
Cool.
Who the fuck would do whatever? Assholes.
what?
Nothing. If you look at British states during the winter, who the fuck is just going to get on there? Oh, we'll look up British states during the winter.
I mean,
We're convicts.
girls.
But also, I watch
My
a lot
wife,
of
my
British
wife
shows.
does that shit.
Okay.
Like, look, I would love to go here. When... Yeah, sure.
With
know.
your perception, you do find books that are still able to be read.
Okay.
One of them happens to be the lineage.
Am I finding anything interesting? Well, never more finding
This,
anything interesting.
this is very
Out of my fucking knowledge, basically. Okay. The only thing he's really doing is looking to see if there's anybody else in the house with Sad.
No, it's
Okay.
I can't currently get progress.
Is the study or library that I'm in big?
decent sized, yes.
Okay. I want to center myself in it.
There you go, bumper.
There's no magic here. How far does your detect magic? 60 feet? Nothing in this room.
Okay. With the sight and seeing the bead crest, where does this house sit on it?
In the middle.
Okay. Do I pick up that presence?
The divinity in here? Yes.
Then anything I like reading that, if there's a diary of maybe whoever was last here depicting of like this place, like A for one, I'm gonna look for if there's any type of temple that would determine this crest.
It's the family's crest.
Okay, then lineage wise to track, read that book, see any note of birth between this and the connection that's been going on.
Okay. As you're going through these pages of this book, it's filled with names that span a couple of centuries. So this family is old, well established, and it seems that they do marry other wealthy families. It could be political, it could just be that they were so predominant that other families paid them to be married into.
There's nothing within the lineage of
Have we gotten to the doors yet?
Yes.
any maleficent intent, pure blood.
Nothing.
Did you mean malicious? I wasn't being a smart ass by saying that.
I would have been.
Just literally want to know the fucking.
Sometimes wealthy, like super wealthy families.
Yeah, they mean ill intent towards people and shit.
No, meaning they married within.
Gross.
Pure blood.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
Pure bloods to keep the family
Okay.
intact like that because super wealthy people.
That used to be the world.
Yeah.
Super wealthy people back in the day
Still
married
is.
within themselves to keep
Yeah.
the lineage pure.
Still is 40 miles south.
I was thinking the same fucking thing.
That's
Like,
what.
man, that state has a lot
If there's
of fucking
any intent to that.
As you get to the final pages of this book, there is one last name entered into it. Roderick.
Okay.
And that's where it stops.
Doesn't give any information on the person.
That he was the last sole heir of the family.
The author.
Does it say anything?
Roderick Meyer.
Does it say anything about when he was born? No dates or anything of that nature. Doesn't say if he's deceased.
So we're here, and you would know where he's
Last
at.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna watch Igor's eyes roll from behind his head. He's just gonna stand up and go.
You guys are
Alright.
going through the main entrance.
Yeah. Yeah.
um,
I'm gonna
Right.
mentally tell the horses to stay here, make sure the other one stays here. We'll be back.
yeah, we're I don't know. Does everybody think it's
Well,
cool to go?
honest to God, Igor doesn't think often, so he's going through the same exact way that Satin went. He's
Yeah,
just
I'm
trying to get in
going
there
too.
to get, make sure Sat's cool.
I'm still going to keep my griffin on a perimeter.
Okay.
And whenever we walk in, the birds go back over to me and land on my shoulder.
I'm gonna look. Well, not saying I'm going down yet. I'm gonna look for what would look like a basement. But knowing having a big house, they're usually best place to hide secrets is secret doors. So she's first going to look for that, and then if she doesn't find it, she's going to look for the basement. So she's going to like either knock on walls, look for anything that seems like scrapings, whatever. She's going to try to look for
I'm going to look for kitchen.
You guys are going through the back. Which way are you going?
I'm going through the front.
Okay. As you go through the front, you are greeted by these grand stairway leading up to the second floor. But carved into the wood is a message. It started with the pit.
Oh, dude.
Sorry, a light bulb just appeared over Shia's head.
The basement it is.
Well,
I have a feeling. But,
There's
yeah.
like a picture in the backyard.
She's, like, everybody else does.
So
she's
we're going
gonna, like,
to
kinda,
wherever
like,
he's
this. Is it in common?
Yes.
Okay, so she's going to write that
It's
down.
carved, like somebody took a knife or a dagger and carved
Is
it
there
into the
anything
wood.
else ominous or
Right
otherwise
with you,
around?
by the way.
Scrape marks.
I don't know. How much worse do you want it to be?
Knock,
You're gonna
she's
fucking
gonna, like,
die.
keep nocturne, and she's going to look and say,
Things are bad
if you pick
here.
up anything, even if it's not food,
Shit
you
is
hear
not
or
right.
smell something off, you let me know.
Okay. Would I have picked up anything?
No.
Okay.
He's kind of like able to ping like fiend as well, or lesser. So
Well,
you
your
guys are kind of my
your
radar.
divine sensing.
Yes. Yeah. Because
That's
it's
alright.
just kind of something that, you know. Oh, man.
Which way did you go in?
The closest point of entry.
Which would be?
Right now, in what looks to be the remnants of a study.
I went through the front door and somebody carved words in. It started with the pit.
Well, it can be anything.
I know. But I'm letting you know that it could mean anything, but we don't know. So obviously it's better to tell you if I see something that just seems...
If we find
Possibly.
names to a basement or a cellar, nobody goes in alone.
No. I definitely am not, but I do wish to see if there's... You know how big houses are. There are possibly false doors, and I at least want to see where the basement could possibly be. If I find that, I will let you know.
We'll look at the main points. So, in a house this big, you
Usually
want to check
fine.
places like a study, a den, a library.
Look behind bookshelves, too.
So, in the midst of learning that, is there any other books that are still good?
Yes.
that.
There's 13 books in there that are
Knock
still
them all over.
good.
So one you got pertaining to lineage. Anything more on the events of the Nightmare War?
This place seems to be abandoned before. From what you can gather, there are books that, if you touch, will fall apart, but they still have legible spines and stuff. And from what you can gather by reading these titles, that this place was abandoned well before this so-called war.
Okay. So if there's nothing really important, then the next thing on my list is I will feel for a draft.
Okay.
Of these 13 books, since I'm in there now, any about horticulture or cooking? Anything about delicacies of the realm? Or anything that I could glean them?
You know what?
We're
I
having a
will
chef.
say yes, just because it has piqued my interest as well.
Not so much, just because it doesn't mean like within a kitchen there's always going to be in a library or a study that's willing to house that, just because they would want to try something new.
Since we're doing the things, I'm at least going to do my role, and then when we get back to me, I'll figure out that. So I'll do an investigation on the false
May I
doors.
ask, is it one or the other? If it was plans to be good, cooking would be better.
It is a book on edible plants.
Ooh.
Perfect. I'm a big fan of Edward.
That's a dirty 20.
And I start perusing it immediately. Could there be a trap in here? Yeah. Do I care?
No.
Knowledge.
On
Finding a draft.
finding a draft.
Igor has no fucking clue
Like-
because he's in a place
The
with a
same
bunch of
thing,
books.
with
You
her
just see
saying
them all
that
going
with
like
her
this, and
secrets.
Sat's going like
Right
this,
now,
and
I'm
it's like,
scanning
So I'm gonna
that
go
stuff,
with Sat.
and I literally rolled a 30.
nice.
Like
You don't even have to go near it, you can just feel like push your hair
back
stand
there.
there.
As you're simply wandering this study, there is a draft, but it's not coming out, it's pulling in.
So a tunnel. And the funny part about it is, like, as soon as you say that there's like a draft pulling in, Igor's gonna look at you and go, "So a tunnel."
Secret
Is it coming from a bookshelf?
Yes.
Then filling around for it,
either.
if there's any type of latch. Or
No.
thing. Does it cool?
Yes.
Is there a way, like, is there a gap behind it? Like, or does it?
No,
like,
I'm just gonna
sit
pull it
close?
open. If
I
there's
was gonna
drag
say,
marks
Igor
on the
just
ground,
wanna rip it.
indicate that, like, maybe wear and tear of.
It
The
doesn't. The interior of these are wood floors, but this was designed to be open, so there are no track marks. There's no scuffing.
So it's just enough
well,
above the ground to like.
so well crafted that it glides.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm definitely pulling it open and looking. And we know it's dark. We know the sun's out and stuff like that. We know that time it's dark. But with my dark vision, are there stairs at this side?
Yes,
Can I hear anything?
it is silent.
Then
Although I'm flicking through, I was like, "You want to check for traps or something?"
I reach out and I'd be like, I found the secret tunnel that you were asking
Okay.
Best episode. Fucking best episode.
It was so good.
I still like the couch guy. He's still the funniest thing there. Sorry. I'm going to attempt on the floor and add to see if I find anything else. First, I will let you know. I'm assuming. Are you on? Do you know what floor you're on in this house?
about. The ground.
You're on ground level.
Sad. Let's wait for them. Let them do their thing.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna test something, and I'm gonna like. Is there anything on the ground like planks of wood or anything else like that?
There's pieces of broken furniture.
Just down the hallway as hard as I can, and just. So I'm when you hear that,
Clatter, clatter, thud, thud.
It
and then you count the distance.
resounds through the entire place.
So, you know, since these two assholes speak with each other in their minds, I had no clue that something was going to clatter. As soon as I hear that, he just.
But
What
he
was
could
that?
hear the initial
Is it
part,
down there?
so I could. And
Sat,
that's why
is everything okay?
That's
I
why
put the
she said that,
book
because
away.
normally whenever you throw something at a certain speed and distance, you can kind of like figure that distance, and if he hears it predominantly and then it resonates, that's why I'm trying to figure, like, as soon
Well,
as
if
he
you're
hears it.
if you're still on the ground, you're not.
She can figure out where you're at.
I just ripped
Without
my
figuring
axe
where
off.
you're at.
If it's,
Like,
if
I'll
it's
fuck
big
whatever that
quiet
is up.
within here and we're rummaging through, you could pinpoint where we are.
Or I could just do like, bam, like have the house echo.
No. We don't want to collapse the fucking house there.
It's only a shockwave. It's not natural.
It's only a
It's
shockwave
only a
on old stone fucking buildings. Yep. Uh-huh.
House
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah, let's definitely be a little bit more.
So while I'm searching with a dirty 20,
Yep, you're dead.
Dang.
while she's
Roll
searching,
for damage on house.
like if there's anything else where she's at,
Level.
she's also like I said, if she doesn't see anything else, she's also gonna try to find
I think the max you can
the
do is
basement
like
door. But I'm
20
looking.
D6s. If you survive it, you survive it.
She's looking for
Like a fall
anything that
damage.
sticks out, anything out of the ordinary, even if it's not a secret door, secret passage, if something just like what the fuck is that? If she doesn't see anything, she's just gonna see if she finds
Can you
anything
see in the
more. So
dark?
that's like
Yeah.
her,
Okay.
Not
her
well.
step down checklist with this inspection. Where she's
I don't
at.
have
Okay.
well vision by the way.
Can you see in the dark?
Oh,
No.
well, like I said, Nocturne's kind of like her little furry raven right now.
You can't either?
I can.
Okay.
No, I said I'm a gnome. I definitely can.
I know what you mean.
Igor lights a fucking torch. It doesn't give a shit.
No.
No.
Damn it.
No, we might die.
Die!
So when I'm not with that door open and the scent of draft being pulled in, I don't smell anything coming. Like
No.
I
Yeah,
don't
that'd be
smell
great.
gas. I
You
don't
don't
smell
smell
Nothing.
anybody coming.
of that nature, right?
Correct.
We did this prior campaign, and I don't mean the one where we were rolling here. We had that happen before, remember? And you're like, what's that smell? And somebody lit the torch. And
We
like,
died.
oh,
That's worth finding out.
No.
Always worth finding out.
No torches. Because if there's anything down here, we want to catch you on surprise.
Hold on. Give me a
If there's
second.
anything down there, they're going to catch me on surprise.
Give me a second. I pick up a piece of debris. Or no, I take your torch. And at the top, I can give you a light.
Well, I'm going to take it and put it in my shirt so it's hidden. But whenever I need
He's
to
just
see,
gonna look like a freaking glow bug. Just
he's just going to like poke it out and put it back.
Yeah. I don't. What?
Fuck yeah. I'm totally fun with that.
Do I see you?
And yours are going first.
No doors, no nothing. So there's not some door that I missed last night.
Then, if anything, Tabitha, while Igor's going down there, I'll go wait till the count to 10 seconds.
So kitchen?
And
Not
then
too
go down
Okay,
there.
it's fine.
And then if you
Hold on
want
a
to
second.
stay here until
Help me
the
sniff
rest
out
of the girls show up,
them.
we're down there. At least we
You
know
can.
if there's anything.
No, I'm coming
And
with
I
you.
know
Tana
that
can
you're
stay
going
here.
there. You have
We need some
more.
lights out.
Not sniff them out.
Here.
Yeah.
Well,
He
that's-
jumps
that's
down
what I get on your back.
Kind of like that.
I just jump on it. And I'll be like, I'll direct you.
He's-
And Jonathan's gonna stay here.
Stands off.
Oh, she's gonna
And then
quietly,
whenever
like, I'm
he
gonna
sees
stealth
them,
on that, and I'm gonna have him
you're like-
stealth as well. His stealth is my
You can see in the
stealth.
dark though.
We're both
Oh, yeah,
at
but no.
7
Yeah,
What
naturally.
do you need to worry about?
He has.
We don't want light.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
But if shit goes
He's
down,
just like-
throw a light on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I got dancing lights.
And I
So,
got
So
like
we're
a
just
17
you
making
guys
our way
are
down
just
this
gonna,
I'm like,
Yeah, we're just gonna walk. You guys will
26.
catch
no,
up.
no, no, no. You guys are gonna
Wait,
get
you
some
said
shit
17%?
out.
he's 20.
I'm going to
He's
just
27.
go out of
I'm
nowhere.
17 plus.
Oh, the
I'll
light
kill
is
him.
not a lot. It's like 5%.
What?
He critted
So it's just
on
the lights.
finding you.
You.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
don't
not.
know,
It's like a
shit,
Oh no, he
Come on.
didn't crit. She rolled a 27 on him stealth.
I mean, my got on. I would know he's there with my 30.
Yeah. You already know. You're just like, eh.
He turns the corner. I look and I see the cat's head. But
So,
no,
yeah.
Tana or Tabitha jumps on Igor and
You guys were active.
You never know.
Tana, and then
Just
after
kind of like,
like 10
you
seconds,
sit your
I'm
legs
falling
behind his head and
behind
like
him.
go
That
this
way,
way.
if he,
Now go that way.
if they
I
spray
would
the
love
trap,
to do that.
I can interfere.
You go
Not like that. You're not sitting here. You're
Tana
sitting
can
back.
say Alex.
Oh, I know.
It's like guiding a
But a girl
horse.
can
catch
dream,
the ladies
can't she?
and then bring them down.
Okay.
But it's smart because it's like guiding a horse.
We
It's
wanna
just
get,
like,
like,
alright,
a
we're
head
going
start
this
just in
way.
case if
Alright,
there
go
is
this way.
anything
There's 2
foul
steps.
or-
1, 2.
I'm
I know, that's
Walk
what I'm
straight.
saying.
We can
Left,
get the
right.
jump on.
And I'm whispering in
Smash.
your ear the whole time.
Ooh.
Igor
no.
is chubbed up right now.
Okay, so
Having
as
stuff.
you guys descend the stairs, that's where we're going to take a quick break. So, join us back in a few minutes with fresh drinks and fresh snacks, and we will continue to find out what is in the basement of this manor.
Secrets.
Enter the built-in backpack.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Pork Chop here from D20 Misfits. As you can already tell from previous videos, we have a sponsor by the name of Yummy. Like to talk to you about them real quick. They have great energy, focus, concentration, all that. They have no jitters. You are laser focused, brain food. It's all that, all the above. It's amazing. It's awesome. I'm not really a huge energy drink person, so I tried this stuff. I love it. It's awesome. Y'all need to check it out. W.com and use our promo code D20 Misfits 10. Have a good one.
to the rescue.
And welcome back. Hope you got your drinks and got your snacks. Let's get back into this absolute shit show.
Oh, it's not all that.
Not yet.
No, but it's a
Not
good
yet,
show.
exactly.
I know.
So, Egar and Tabitha are first descending the stairs.
A little bit to the left. Can I look for traps?
Using your head as a starting device.
Yes.
Like down first.
Igor's gonna try to turn his head around.
Investigation. Oh, wait. Plus 8, so 6 plus 8.
14.
Did you get
Make it an 18.
Did you get a new flask of genius?
No, not whenever I take a short rest. But I have some in the bank, so I did. So,
Sorry.
As you're descending the stairs, it's only 15 feet. There are no traps on these stairs.
okay, good.
Yay! What do you land on the foot? On the stairs.
Well, is it
Straight down.
It's just 15 feet straight down. Okay, good. Whenever I'm down there, I'm gonna scout. Do you see it? Oh, he does.
I don't see shit.
Maybe you should.
The armored person to walk down first.
The other people.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's step off to the side. Just step up. No. To the left. No. Okay. That's my move.
Igor's gonna try to turn his head around the entire way. That was worth a shot.
Now you're gonna get one.
Down boy.
Right?
Igor's gonna look to go.
Jonathan's at the top of the steps waiting. What are you doing, man?
Sorry.
It does seem scary. I'm scared.
I think I pooped a little.
Nothing coming through that spike.
I know.
Don't make poop little.
There it is.
Okay, poop poops.
Gave him the lead, so.
You proceed down the stairs now?
We're like right behind you by now. She's still in the kitchen with Dinah.
Show.
But
You
I
didn't get to
actually
do
never
your
got
thing.
there.
Yeah, you haven't.
You never said what you were actually
She
looking.
did. Oh, sorry, not what she's looking for. She did say she's in the kitchen.
No, I said I was going to go look for the kitchen.
I have no clue what you're fucking wanting from the kitchen.
Pots and pans. Clank, 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 clank.
Well, no, if we were going secret routes,
Hold on,
usually there's an exit in the kitchen or surrounding areas because servants can usually go in and help whoever there's trying to get
That's
out.
not
That's
really.
But not. It's
There's
not.
the servant stairways, but that's not really secret.
Yes, I know.
The masters don't want the servants to know what's in the basement until it's time.
That's fair. I advise you where the book is.
You've been wanting to go to the basement. I think it's time I showed you.
As you come to the bottom of the stairs as well, It-
I'm just gonna go find the
juts off to the left. It's a very narrow hall, only 5 feet wide. Even poor Tabitha, sitting on top of Egar's shoulders, is having to duck.
Good boobs on my head.
Don't call me Luke.
Are there points in the wall for sconces?
At one point, yes.
Well, squats.
Okay.
Do you see anything?
No, are they coming down behind us?
Could I try to fucking
Where
like
you
it
guys?
out?
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm with him. So me and Nocturne and
I'm following after them.
The corridor here is short. About as long as the stairs were down, 15 feet. And it immediately turns right.
Hold on, wait. Connor, go forward. You guys around the corner. I look through his eyes, and I check for traps through his eyes.
Yes.
I mean, I already went forward.
Oh, you did?
You're in
Okay,
front of
well then.
I took the lead, so.
Well, then he's gonna come up
Because I
behind
still
you.
have see invisibility on.
He's behind you, and you just hear.
Your hair just goes fluff, 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 fluff.
He doesn't need to breathe, so it's fine.
It's still that mentality because of him,
Oh, yeah.
of what they was.
Yeah.
I'm using Joy runs out that. So I want to get that edge.
Follow him.
They are
As you
collective.
round this corner,
Yeah, so that one actually.
the room, the corridor ends and opens up into a room. Here there are even more books that are locked behind glass.
No.
I didn't actually need you to use it. Alarms go off. House
Okay,
calls.
so what do you have up? You have see invisibility. Do you also have detect magic?
Do you have to take
I only use that. I only use that in the way because I'm not letting it kill my concentration on see invisibility.
I do.
Well, I come around the corner on his shoulders. I detect magic in this room.
These books give off an essence of magic in every single one of them.
What school?
Huh?
But I was going to ask that next.
All of them.
Each book is a different school, or
Yes.
every book? Okay.
Is it like a kaleidoscope of colors?
For you,
Like of
yes.
each. I'm like, oh.
How big is this room?
Your dark vision peers through it, and it just seems to keep going.
All behind glass?
All of them are behind
All
glass.
the way?
Nothing hidden, nothing showing itself. If
Let me
nothing
down.
is showing on my seeing visibility, I mean, probably say almost an hour of us exploring is almost up, right? So then I'll go there and to shed light, I'll go dancing lights.
Okay.
I look at the glass
Hopefully I can
cases.
see something.
Are there ways to open this without unlocking them?
They're all locked. I mean, you can.
Well, I'm gonna check that. I'm trying to check it for traps.
No
First.
traps.
Well, in that case,
No.
no, I'm doing it. I'm gonna unlock it, or try to.
Are they in a metal casing with a glass window?
Yes.
Okay, no.
Yes.
If they've been here that long,
Elements.
as soon as you open it, that vacuum seal will destroy the box and edge.
Well, we'll see.
Is there any way to protect
Either way, they're
before you open?
either way. If they're gonna be damaged, they're gonna be damaged. If they're magic, they might not. That might not happen.
damage at all, right? But
But before you open, that's why I'm wondering if there's a way. I don't know.
is there a lot of dust?
Anyway.
So like just wiping it off.
Yeah.
Can we look at the names of the books?
And there's various names. None that are familiar to you.
Sorcery. And a paladin.
What did they say?
I'm well aware of what you are.
I want to look. Well, yeah, but I want
They're assassin.
to. Asking Tabitha, can you point out which one has the divination?
I'm looking for transmutation.
Well, if you see the divination,
Well, we'll have time. 14 plus 8.
22.
That's the pick.
Easy enough to lock. And you hear the.
That's the second best smell in the world.
How do you know the question?
Dust? Oh god.
No,
Shut up.
books.
I was talking about
The first is chocolate fudge. So
yes,
I pull out a transmutation book and put it on the ground like immediately.
Do you know what that is?
And I take it. I was like, Jonathan, can you open that?
The one meaty hand reaches down and grabs the cover and just kind of picks it up to open it.
Okay, so your hands holds it up. Can I read it?
Yes.
What's the type?
Magic
I know that I'm putting you on the spot. This
Yeah.
is bullshit, but
You had an extra week to prepare.
no.
This is something you can't prepare for?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can have 7,000 books named and everything, but
What are you doing?
It says made in Taiwan.
Mushroom says stop staring at my backstab, bro.
The title is Transcending Elements, A Journey into Transmutation.
I have something similar to this. Drop it. I start looking through this shit. Divination. If I'm seeing it, I gotta do the same thing. Knock it over. Jonathan, can you show this to our friend Sat?
The book you knock over is called Crystal Ball Gazing, A Beginner's Guide to Divination.
Somewhere pork chop shivering.
Yeah, crystal ball.
Snowball.
Another one is Tea Leaves and Tarot, A Practitioner's Guide to Divination.
Yeah.
Anything old.
I'm not so much looking for old. I'm looking
If these
looking
books-
for his books.
If these books are magical in a sense, maybe one of them is a spell.
Yeah, we could.
All right,
Let's
books
keep
there.
looking. I
It
get her up
goes
your
on
back.
for
Get
what
on
looks
top
to be
again.
forever, but it's all there.
Right.
How far are these glass
Go for it.
cases
Please
separated?
They're 10 feet apart,
Okay.
and there's multiple rows. As you guys start to explore, you realize that this room basically takes up 3/4 of the under the house.
So this is a secret, intense archive.
That they didn't want people getting their hands on.
Okay, so what we need to do, and how high is the ceiling? Can we see the ceiling?
Yeah, you can see the ceiling.
How high is it from the books?
Shouldn't be much higher because it's the fucking floor of the upstairs.
No. I wanted to see
It's 15 feet. The from floor to ceiling is 15 feet.
What is it?
Most of these bookshelves stop at 8 feet.
There is a reason for my madness. I believe Sat was in the tunnels or the crypt of Strahd's house
Yeah.
or the castle.
Yeah.
We know how bad those are. So that's why I wanted to peer up and look. Dancing lights, I believe it's 120 feet. I can get that.
With the bookshelf, they all just look like the same size book, or is it thicker?
Yep. Some are thicker, some are smaller, some are
Any of
tall.
them resemble
No.
As we go forward, and
Think of it this way: this room is like the Forbidden Library of the Vatican.
Oh, well,
So with that, I will raise our duplicate, get the 4 orbs out, shoot them up, switch into a blue color, and hit them within my range of 120 feet.
Okay.
That way they can illuminate a lot more from there. That way we can see
Yeah.
there.
I could literally give everyone their own personal light.
Well, I'm. Yeah, but mine's only 5 foot. It's like personal. But I'm looking
I got 20.
for a higher intensity magic coming off of any of these books. I noticed, there's a little bit of energy, but I'm looking for something exotic.
As
Touches
you
every bookcase.
As you continue to explore this place, there is one smaller case by itself, almost a pedestal in nature. The glass is shattered, but the energy that radiates from this empty pedestal is dark magic.
With that, going through, exploring this place a little more and just walking down the roads. Are they labeled?
Is there an index?
No, does each case have a
Doesn't
plaque on it that determines what this is?
No, it's more so organized alphabetically. But each one has a certain age quality to it.
So the one that's on this pedestal, which we're assuming is in the center.
That would be the
And you said that there's no books.
There's no books, but
The dark energy was so prevalent that it's still there. This is all residual energy.
Yes, which would bring to point why all this land was consecrated.
Is this glass case that's shattered only holding one?
If I look,
How dark would presence are you picking up?
he said it was pretty.
It's fucking. If it had a color, it would be like Vanta Black.
Okay. Well, without the.
Does it give her off any feeling of dread?
Yes.
I'm looking at the glass that I assume some twinkled and fell to the floor. How dusty is it? Is it? I'm trying to gauge
How long ago it was broken?
how long ago it was broken.
It's been broken for a while.
Okay.
Then
figured
we all around this pedestal, as it were.
I mean, we're all making our way through.
We should be okay, but I will do it. I reach into that glass case where that book was on that pedestal, and I reach in and see if I can feel it.
As you reach
I want to pull metal.
As you reach in to touch it, you're blasted backwards.
I catch it.
I was about to say she's gonna run after supporting.
I was just saying, as soon as he starts
How
going
far?
backwards, I'm going to just
10 feet.
bear hug him.
I don't think you can quickly snag it.
Just by
That's
the amount of malice that's
rule.
there. Fuck it.
She,
No, set.
Let him do it.
Touch the glass. The glass that's on the ground. Pull the memory from the glass and who broke it. If that's possible.
If the pedestal holds the dark energy, that's where I want to. That's the biggest weak one.
I agree with that, but wouldn't you pull the memory of who broke it from the glass? I don't know how your shit works completely. I've never used that. I have it, I just never used it.
And I'll do it this way. I'll take out the broken sword
Satori, be careful.
with my pendant.
Yeah, because I can't kill a pedestal.
I can't hear.
I use my broken sword to stab the
Sorry.
center.
Yes.
Like point to the center. I'm not stabbing it. I'm not using force. And I take off my pendant and I lay it down next to it. Then I concentrate and see if I can put some type of protective shielding, I guess.
As you do this, resounding laughter fills your mind. almost madness. But it's not the madness of insanity. But you, no,
Like the madness of Power Girl.
not even that. You know this life.
Act now.
He's been here.
And that this wasn't a book, but a blank page alone.
A page.
A single blank page.
It's not from a certain book. His book.
That is
The page is no longer there.
correct.
So, Tori, what are you picking up?
While he's thinking, I'm looking around the rest of the room.
I'm literally about to cast a spell on him.
What is your face reading? Because that, other than me asking that, because you're like doing this, you're trying to read something. Is it like concerned? Like you're like, what the fuck? Shock? Anger?
Intrigued, but also a little bit of shock on it. So, like, I'm intrigued that this item was here. Shocked that
It was there.
this blessed land didn't keep it back. That's what's getting to me.
Why would you? Okay. I'm looking at the rest of the room. Now, were these bookshelves, were they like setting up right like this, free from the walls?
Some of them are free from the walls, freestanding. The best way I can describe it is, do you remember, not the Angels and Demons, the movie,
Yes.
when they actually enter the library?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very much like that in a sense, where there are some against the wall, but a lot of them are also freestanding.
Well, I'm trying to go behind some of these freestanding ones. Slowly. And I'm looking behind there for anything. Just, I have the detect magic up. I'm just freaked out by this all. So I'm looking around.
Okay.
Have you relayed any of this that you're figuring out right now, Sat, to anybody? Okay.
I
That's
just
why,
said,
like,
when she asked that, I said I need to think, and I'm literally plopping down in like meditative stance in front of this post.
So I'm looking behind and I'm looking around everywhere.
Is there anything you're specifically looking for?
Just, I got the heebie-jeebies. I'm just checking.
are you trying to say
Just
something
general
pops out
vibe
to you?
check.
Good shape the vibes, bro.
After seeing that immense amount of evil radiating from that, I'm freaked the fuck out. It's like you hear a creak in the basement kind of shit.
Gotcha.
Igor goes and says, "Yes, it looks like your sacred holy ground. It did ever so well, didn't it?" And that's literally Igor's way of saying, how the fuck did all the evil get right here with everything that was supposed to be holy? And he says that out loud, but in Igor's own words.
So it was put there, and the ground was sanctified.
After it was put.
So nothing else bad could go and get the page.
Correct.
If someone could have been like,
Well,
oh,
someone
go get
needs to
this for
explain
me,
that to
please.
you.
And they're like, oh, okay. Nocturne.
If Nocturne can get in here,
Can you-
it must have been.
How are you feeling about
The
This.
charm was behind us.
it? Just has a little fireball go.
I'll go
Can
to you.
you
So,
Can you sense anything like this elsewhere, or is there anything?
It's gone.
Is there anything even mildly malevolent around? Minus that you could pick up. Just that.
Just, can you feel anything or anybody else at all in this place?
I'm
Not in the
going.
presence of whatever that was.
Does it feel familiar to you?
It's bad.
Other than bookshelves, is there any
I like your
desks
tournament bullshit.
or anything else?
Nope.
Just the bookshelves. Satori?
Yes, I do believe this would be the time where you should share with the rest of us what the fuck is going on.
There's nothing else around but this that is in any way, shape, or form of a malevolent force.
What is your intelligence?
He's pretty. He's not.
15.
I think there's not a nutcracker.
Pieces of this puzzle are starting to connect for you. The marriages were a source of not only monetary power,
You didn't need that one.
but resolve of will.
So almost sort of this plan to gain power. To gain this.
No.
Or keep the
To
secret.
help. Or keep
To not give it in. Exactly.
So these families that were married in girls. Are there this vault cannot just hold books.
What?
Are there statues? Creeps.
How far does this library, does this go? You can see a little further with your lights.
The pedestal has no markings on it.
Is there another exit?
Roll an investigation.
I will assist.
No, they're this one way in, one way out.
That's fire hazard.
The door is blocked.
It's actually illegal.
Yeah.
Not back then. Investigation. 28.
As you're running your hands along this, trying to find anything, you can feel gravings underneath the pedestal itself.
Is the pedestal stuck to the ground?
Yes.
Get down there.
Do you want to knock it?
I lay down and peer up.
They're sigils. Think of the devil's trap from Supernatural.
Yeah. Sorry, straight line with it.
Trying to keep this
Secure.
silenced.
And then if there was sigils on it.
Sat, you gotta tell us what you
Now the thing is, would they seem familiar to you? The sigils.
Yeah. Probably a little bit.
Tell me.
Act now.
Are you saying that out loud?
As soon as you say it, Igor goes, ugh, Vecna?
The reason why I got blessed back, the reason why you pick up such strong, dark magic. This pedestal once held a page from the Book of Vile Darkness.
What is that?
For fuck's
The Book of
sakes.
Vile Darkness.
I'd never heard of it.
You don't.
You don't want to know about
The
that.
Book of Vile Darkness is an ancient tome. It's been passed down. Any evil mage, spellcast, anybody who is dapped into the arcane arts, anyone evil who come across this book can add to it. This book is bound with human flesh and written in blood.
So what you're suggesting is this page was put here. And how do you know that it was he who must not be named?
Because I tried to reach in to see it.
But I mean, you had to have. This Aknev is in the previous place. He's the one who commissioned the Ebenexus, and he's the one who perverted it.
I don't think that they perverted it.
I do. He
It was
ruined that
very
entire
close.
world. They never really
These are gears.
For what? For what machination?
Because of what happened in Barovia. Think of Barovia as the closest to the material world.
Okay.
It's the closest exit to the material world.
Because you guys were able to get there.
Well, not get there, they were dragged.
Well, dragged through.
But it is the closest point to enter. Just like if you wanted to go to the Celestial Realm, you have to go through the Feywilds first. So this is the closest access point. With the front gates of a kingdom. And nobody there. It's left unguarded. Nobody has one step closer to this foothold to get to the material plane. I'm thinking from this point forward, every world we go to, Vecna has laid a footprint on.
That was literally my next
If he can
fucking
get the
question.
power of all of Shadowfell into his command, it makes it just that much easier to gain all that power and enter.
But
I
who
wonder
is?
that's how he entered.
Question. Sorry. Listen.
No, you're fine.
You were explaining everything to me earlier. You were explaining the Shadowfell, you were explaining the undertows or whatever the fuck it was you said to me. There was 9. How many fucking doors did that we have?
10.
But there was 9 that we could go through.
But this is not hell. This is a Shadowfell. These
Are we sure?
These are
Unless
There's a difference.
Unless it's a
if
delusion.
we were in hell,
You said it was.
even with my sight that I have, I can see things that are not.
To the naked eye. What about if we're all under a delusion?
Well, no, if this is illusion, I would see the hellscape. We would react differently. You could not survive it.
If I'm
Lucy might be able to. She is cool.
If I remember some of my
You'd be
theology, there are ways of barter there that, or deals that the other place, what's the other place?
The Feywilds.
No, not the Well, they are good for trickery as well.
From what I heard, fuck the face. Sibanek was telling me a lot of shit about them.
But no, the Abyss. The Abyss is less orderly. The Nine Hells are more devious in a...
Chaotic?
No, they're less chaotic and more
So
lawful.
past the
it's all
Feywilds.
evil.
Past the Feywilds, there is the Astral Sea, which is where this that Black Tower is. From the Astral Sea is where we can get to the Celestials. There's an open, vast world that we still don't know what it is.
So, and Igor's actually starting to get like fucking irritated because like not only does he not know what the fuck's going on, he's just getting fed up with
The
shit.
thing is, I think whatever's
Smash
in
the
here,
glass.
either Vecna is trying to build an army to do his purpose.
From the looks of it, he already fucking has.
No.
He has this fucking page from this book. He destroyed an entire fucking
He
world.
left this page here,
And someone else
out
has
of his work.
So somebody else grabbed it, not Vecna.
Somebody else used it, and it could have been a spell.
See, I was under the I was under the
Conclusion.
thought.
If a
Yes.
spell was left here to be looked for, and it literally desecrated a sacred place.
So this technically wasn't Vecna's hand who did this then.
No, well, no.
Or do we not
I think
know?
Vecna, maybe this page could have been a spell to use from what was going on now with this Arthur and this page and this ink and shit like that. I think, believably, he used some type of this spell or this ritual to bring his stories to life.
Okay, so this Arthur
Roderick
Kevin,
Bryan.
he could be clearly must be fucking some type of strong then. If he could go against something that the asshole did. And get
See-
something that asshole put here.
Hold on.
He could
One
be
thing.
willful.
Well, here's something. We walked down here.
Yeah.
We just came in.
Yes. We're not under ill intent. We're not bad people.
Well, maybe Roderick Briarwood wasn't either.
At one point in time until he got the fucking book. Or the paper or whatever.
it most likely corrupted him. If this aura
Yes,
is
it
that
definitely
of
could.
Vecna, he is most likely 110% corrupted. Or if he wasn't, then the ones that killed him are corrupted.
There's just corruption.
The base of it, that's why I'm so adamant on trying to find any type of things. If this is in the center,
I'm not mad about the way Igor is.
piecing this all together, what I determined that this is the Briarwoods. The book I was reading before upstairs, the lineages of all these places, how powerful families were married and were paid money to be married into these places, is because they all serve the same purpose, to safeguard.
Well, where are they?
And then one person decided not to.
There are, okay, I try to put this in better words that you can understand or fathom.
While he's doing that, I'm
Who's the
taking
top?
an
Okay.
etching of the, like a rubbing
Igor doesn't even
of
take that
the
offensively. He's just like, what
runes
the
or
fuck?
sigils underneath. Because if it was power enough to hold that for a long time, I'd like to study that for a while.
Take I'm sure at one point in time, your tribe or other tribes have had something of this nature. Was there ever an object so sacred that was guarded at all times?
Yes.
Okay. This pedestal and this page inside was marked the same way. So the families that were here were like guardians to make sure nothing evil ever touched this pedestal
Right.
or broke this glass or came through.
Right. I understand.
So
all
meaning
that.
somebody of that intent or of that corruption.
Maybe there was just pure stupidity. Needed a fucking.
There's so many unanswered questions to
Some
that.
people do stupid things for power.
Or fame.
Yes. So, with all fucking respect towards literally everyone here, standing here looking at these fucking books and looking at these cute little fucking writings everywhere is not going to get us anywhere.
I agree.
So
we need
fuck
to
this
move on.
place. Let's go find this asshole.
I fully understand, but I'll do one more peer.
It is best to
Look
find
around.
knowledge if we can have anything.
I
or
want
to give an
to
upper
find
Well, good.
Any
Leave it to everybody and
sort
to fucking read then, and he walks away.
statues, engravings, or crypts of the actual buildings that are still that have guarded this place, because they should be very close to it. To keep it there, I want to find those.
Okay.
Now, this sigil these sigils, and I took the rubbish. If it was for protection,
They're searching there. There's
if
no
I
sign.
look at it and I study it, was there some sort of deviation,
Fill his way up the steps.
some sort of way to break
Wait a minute, actually. So
the protective barrier?
That, or if it was
I'm going
when it
to-
was drawn.
Yeah,
If it was
anything.
drawn with a flaw in it.
Well, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, well, no, he's
No.
one of those bitch. So I was just gonna touch
They are,
like, the top part of his ass, past the
for
heel,
lack of a
and
better
then he'll
word,
be able to see
perfect.
it just fine on his own. 'Cause there's
Like,
a little
each one
wooden
of these
part
was
that, like, sticks out of the top, right?
meticulously
So I'm just gonna touch that. You're gonna have a
placed.
little light there.
engraved with
That way
your
you can see. You're welcome.
knowledge of,
The esoteric and everything.
you can tell that this wasn't done haphazardly, that
There was someone
this,
skilled did this.
and it didn't happen in a week or anything like that. It
It
was
took time and they made it happen.
So there's planning involved.
with the two of you. Roll, whoever has the higher one, roll an insight with advantage.
It's you. I have a 0.
I have a +4. And I will.
I have a +6.
I'll peer into.
Yeah,
God.
Okay.
I will let Bahamut take this wheel and literally help guide me into this. 25. It's not bad.
As you delve into this, your head snaps back. Eyes turn white. You fall into a trance.
Oh my god.
So he falls over?
Oh god, I broke her hand.
No, he doesn't fall over. He falls into a trance.
He's having a seizure.
She was literally about to
He
do
pulls a
like
raven.
this and sees that.
Because I was sitting on the
Make
ground.
sure he doesn't bite his tongue.
So if we were talking and all of a sudden I go,
Well, that's what I'm saying. In the moment of you doing this, because you guys were like, oh, blah, 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 and she was about to, like, get up and go, like, be like, okay, we're gonna check on our floor. You do that, and she snaps back over to you, like, what the fuck?
As you're living this,
Catch him.
He's sitting. She's right beside him.
you can see the happenings of the house flash by over the years, the decades, the centuries. This house has been here for a long time. And you can see the marriages happen, the couples growing old together, having children, dying, the process repeating over and over and over. But as time goes on, you start to notice that they're becoming more frail. They're not as robust anymore. That they're
They're sickly?
not sickly, but you can tell that this is taking a toll over time.
On the family and each generation.
Each generation, the children aren't
So they're
as
becoming diluted.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm not in your brain, but
Yeah, they're in essence becoming diluted. They're not as muscular anymore. And finally, this teenager, he's healthy, but his appearance is sickly. And you can hear him be called Roderick. And his parents are telling him that it's his duty when they pass to be the next guardian in line. But you can feel the pulsing in the air of this book, this page, surrounding him, eating at him, destroying his will. It has made them weak.
It's one of the sorts it does sound like a possession.
And as the few years go by, Roderick starts to write. And his writings are elegant, beautiful. But you can see that there is a taint of madness in them. And he keeps referring to himself as an infernal soul. Until he finally snaps, breaks the glass, and steals the page. After having destroyed the house and carving in the wall in the foyer, it started in the pit.
This scene room. Do I see when so much censorship went over in the design of the pedestal?
No.
And like I never saw anybody writing the lips or anything like that.
It was to give you insight on the family itself.
I know, but I'm also looking for it that the family at one point in their possession, held a golden book.
No. As you come out of it, the realization dawns on you. The reason why all these books are sealed here is because they use the collective knowledge to have the pedestal made.
Pedestal isn't made out of stone, is it?
Stone, there is metal worked into it. There is also wood, very durable.
More or less looking for signs of silver or cobalt.
Silver, yes. There is silver worked into it. It's like a filigree. If somebody had come along and saw this, they were like, oh, this is an altar of sorts. Mm-hmm. But it's the complete opposite.
As you guys are down there, Igor has already went upstairs, and he is, for the lack of better terms, ransacking the fuck out of every single room.
Why do that? They've already been ransacked.
He's looking for shit, like it doesn't matter what it is, he's just
If it
kicking over
looks
the fucking
interesting.
doors and looking to see if he can figure out anything.
He's desecrating the house.
He's pissed. So he's just mad.
Snapping out of it. This is for sake.
She kind of like catches like your face, just like worried. I don't think she's
So,
ever seen you do
Now
that.
you understand that this family, the
I'm just waiting for
Briarwoods,
him to
took
buy out.
every possible
Oop, there goes
preventative measure to keep this power sealed,
Sheets.
and it still leaked through.
I'm gonna do this instead. Still, I guess on the ground, it's still in my possession. Pull out the broken make sure I still have it on me. I go over to the hole with broken glasses. Is it cushioned?
It's eroded with age, but yes, it is. There was a cushion there.
I take it and I pierce it. I slam it in with my hand still on it. I pull off my holy symbol.
No, I mean you already kind of had your.
Well, I'll wrap it around it. Same time, reach in my pouch. Pull out my holy water. No longer will this family ever be afflicted with this curse. And I pour it on there in the attempts of ceremony and to banish any evil from it.
I know it's 10 minutes for ceremony.
An hour.
An hour. Make a roll for it. Because you're encountering something quite powerful.
Just a straight up roll.
Can I assist with that?
Yes.
Okay.
You can do everything in your power to vanquish this.
Oh,
I will give you that.
I'm
So
going to
you
be
can do
holding my symbol.
Guidance, you can burn spells if you want to amplify this.
Okay. So what I will do then, doing this, I guess y'all hear me under the words, or under the word,
Hang on.
Redentor. And the sword, the
It's not
broken
gonna help.
sword, pierce white light.
Okay.
And the intent of using a smite into it. So, you want me to add those to this?
Yes.
No, I was gonna cast Bless on him before he started doing spells.
I mean, technically, you could say that if you're doing that, you can do that and just
So, am I combining
plus
the two
he
D20
does that
rolls
just like
with the advantage? Am I adding this all together?
You're going to take the higher one and then add the rest to it.
Okay, so I will do these two first.
she, I'm guessing, is blessing
So,
you.
14 with that one.
I think she said she was before you did the thing. She's
I'm
blessing
casting
you
Bless on you.
while you're doing
So
this.
what? That's another D4.
Yes.
Igor is talking to his dad the entire time he's upstairs.
Okay.
So it's gonna do
I
protection
wanna
from
kill
energy,
this
but
man.
none
Well,
of
Jesus.
these are gonna help you. So
I have also started to meander upstairs. These books are going to help me.
She's like white on rice to him right now, just like.
So grand total 60.
This was a high DC to beat. As you summon every ounce of power you have, combined with being blessed, your sword flashes, temporarily blinding everyone in the room, including you.
I just got out of that.
You just got out in time, like. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
You can feel this darkness curl in on itself for the sheer amount of power that you've pumped into this. As it curls in, you can hear the cracking of wood, the bending of metal, the splintering of stone. And as the light fades and your vision comes back, the pedestal is shattered, and in the center was a singular rod of cold iron. mounted into the floor. But the oppressiveness of the vial ceases to exist.
Woo!
Yeah.
You get it by 10.
Just like, no.
Because it had been here so long, I wanted the DC to be ridiculous.
With my rummaging, pillaging, and ransacking, have I found anything of importance?
A single doll head.
No.
Literally nothing.
The most important stuff was in that room.
Igor
But-
makes his way.
For a split second, you feel like you're laying on a bed at the same time.
What, am I laying on a bed? The fuck?
Dun, dun, dun.
What?
Just getting sleepy.
I'm so fucking lost.
Good.
But with all that, then
I caught it. Took me a long minute, but I caught it.
with all that there, and then it being there, I walk away. Sword and always still in bed. I walk away.
He's like right there with you, just like.
I can probably hear him ransacking.
Yeah.
Tossing things, breaking shit.
Like, if there's a fucking bookshelf against the wall, it ain't no more.
Would
I
you
mean,
say
these rooms are already in disarray.
Would you say that you're
They're worse.
upstairs at this point?
Yeah, I'm fucking making my way through this entire
Well-
house.
Did doing that? Did
Till he finds a
downstairs,
bathroom.
like,
And then he's like,
release a shockwave and shatter
You
it?
know what?
The glass and stuff has cracked. Some of the cases are
there's
broken.
probably multiple bathrooms in this place.
I take a little vial from what I did this morning and take a shot of it. I look up and I float up. I fly up the steps.
I thought you were gonna go like Danny Phantom for a second. Like,
No, but
Can you imagine popping in
I'm not
like
going
that?
very fast. But I eventually, I also did it so that I wanted to kind of like sneak up, and he's in the room and I poke my head out. I'm like, "Hey, bud, you good?"
And, like, as you were sneaking up on him, you heard him talking. And I was talking to my dad.
Knocks the shit
Somewhat,
out of him.
actually,
Like,
what you
he's in his
consider
head.
praying. And he's just like, you know, I really need help figuring this shit out because I'm getting really fucking annoyed. Like, just talking to his dad, basically asking for help. And then, whenever you poke your head through the door, it was like he literally just broke something right before you poked your head through the door. And he's going to turn around and go, "Yes, I'm fine."
You're fine?
Yes.
Okay. If you're fine, that's good. But if you're not fine, it's okay to talk to people. And smashing a bunch of stuff kind of seems like a not fine kind of thing.
I was trying to find information.
I mean, well, you're just in a room.
Yes, that I couldn't fucking read anything. I was in a room full of shit that I don't
As
understand.
as you guys are upstairs, there are paintings of family members on the wall, but their faces have been ripped out.
I've been thinking about a way to maybe help you.
hey, it's
It'll take a little while, but I've been thinking of some ways to help you with your abilities mentally.
Wouldn't be the first person that told me
No, it'll be magic. It's just an idea I've been having. But your frustration, I mean, I can see it obviously as I see like plaster fall off the wall. You really don't have. You're so smart in other ways that the rest of us aren't. You really need to think of that as, we're just smart in a different way.
I'm a warrior. I know about the
And I am not. If I was in a battlefield, I would be the dumbest person there. I have been the dumbest person there. Do you remember when that Juggernaut destroyed me almost?
Yes, it was fun.
It wasn't for me.
I know.
But,
That's why I tried to keep you as safe as I possibly could.
and I appreciate that. But there's other things that we can do. And we just need to help each other. And this isn't helpful for you. That's what I'm come up here to tell you. And didn't you notice me floating?
Still floating?
I'm eye level
Are you
with
still
you. Rick.
Oh yeah.
I'm eye level with you. You see, that's how I know you were pissed. You didn't even say, "Hey, she's flying."
You should have started the conversation with "Let me level with you."
I didn't think of that.
I love how Tabitha found a large broken man and was like, I can fix him.
That's the Tinkerer.
She is a tinkerer.
The Artificer.
But I say, "Come on, let's go join the others." And I float. You notice that I fly, but I can only fly about 10 feet. I'm flying like super slow.
You're floating at what, like walking
faster.
distance?
Yeah,
Drag you.
no. I can only fly 10 feet per round.
So you're on a
So-
straight and narrow escalator.
Yes, very much, very
You
much.
guys literally looking at you like,
I'm trying to make it better.
I say once
Just
we
pull-
get
he just grabs you, and just walks with you as you're floating.
Thank you.
to the
Thank
base of
you.
the stairs going up,
Stay with me.
I turn back and look for a split second. That sword disappears and reappears in the book. You can't believe me, but the Holy Symbol remains.
You're gonna be okay.
I turn and look at you when my eyes are gold.
Fuck's sakes.
He'll be fine.
That's not weird.
That's worrying you. Or was it a good sign? But would she know? Like how personally, like she
Would
has
I
seen
know?
this before?
I
Like literally my iris is gold.
You me and Ryu should get the horses together. Maybe see if we can find something to feed them.
Talk about it later.
As you two are conversing, Nocturne walks over to you and weaves his self through your legs. And then sits down in front of you and stands on his hind legs.
Aww.
He wants uppies.
Puppies.
You know you want to give him the
You
uppies.
need something to love on.
I'll need something to squeeze and it'll be you.
Give him the uppies.
Trust me, the amount of energy that I just pumped through, you don't want to be near me.
Just fucking pet me.
Everyone here has petted the cat for you.
I love the fucking cat.
He's
like,
done it once.
Igor loves Nocturne.
You're not too.
Oh, I'm just gonna pick him up.
And just like he does like this the whole time, like Superman pose, just like up. and,
Where he
like,
stretches
around the
out
floor.
all of his legs and it's just
Yeah,
like,
like,
ah!
See, my cat actually goes like this, so he has just like his little paws curled.
I have a cat that would do it, but only upside down.
We'll talk about it later.
We need to push forward.
Oh no, most definitely.
I'm feeding the real horse.
You can reach out to them. I can't unless we kind of just go up and see them. Where are the other two?
I
Yeah.
just like raise my head up.
If I had to guess, I
They're, like,
imagine
right there.
the.
Let's go.
We're already outside.
Fuck.
Oh, I would have thought he would have been trying to find a bag.
Are you going out the main door? So as you proceed to the main door,
How's Ghost collapse.
Nah.
Don't you dare.
A single spirit appears. It's a woman. And she dips her head and vanishes.
Thank you.
What's up?
I know.
You're welcome.
I was thinking it was
I did know you.
Guardian.
Same spirit looked at me.
I have an inkling that we're gonna be dipping with this every place we go now. One way or the other. And hopefully it doesn't sink worse as we go.
As soon as you guys walk out of the place, like Igor's on the back of the wagon, and he looks and goes, "Are we leaving?"
Yes. No, we
With
figured we were
my,
gonna
with
move
my
it.
head down and me like staggering a little bit.
No, we're
As soon as he sees you staggering, he's like, "Fucking staggering."
just talking about your
She does the
redecorating.
whole like She's helping with the moving.
As I look up, one of my eyes are gold.
Yeah, and then you see Igor dive off the side of the fucking wagon and start walking towards you. It actually in an angry fashion. But not like, I'm gonna fucking kill you angry.
Do you look threatening?
I don't look threatening, but I
Would it
still...
be perceived as threatening to me seeing this?
Possibly. So, he's like not like running towards you,
Yeah,
but
I'm
he's
gonna
like...
do that. Hang on a second. That's a 19 on insight.
okay.
I don't know what that emotion is
Yeah, I
about.
don't fucking care. Like, he's still in a, like, mad fucking mood, but he also sees there's something wrong with Sat now, so he just jumps off of it and doesn't, like, nonchalantly walk over like nothing's going on.
You walk with
Grabs
purpose.
his
Yeah,
face.
he walks with a fucking purpose, walks up to him and gets, like, directly face to face with you. Like, not like, "Meh," but, like, looks you dead in the face and goes, I'm not completely sure if I want to know what the fuck happened, but I definitely do, actually. What the hell happened with the eye?
Grab your head and lean forward.
Yes.
For a simple thing that you start focusing, you see stars start flowing through.
Okay.
Your path is set. Walk
He's gonna put his forehead, like, the rest of the way on your head, and just go, be fucking careful. And he's gonna turn around. Actually, he's gonna turn around and throw your arm up over top of him and go, come on. I'm just going to help you back to the wagon.
Now,
Even though
John,
you're on the other
Yes.
side.
If
Whenever
you're
you
just
said,
doing
when
that,
we were
your arms
walking
right
up,
here,
you
you're
said
pretty
that
much
there
going,
was,
And she's just like,
The-
I've done this all the time.
He just looks
dude.
over at you and goes,
Just bright
It's like-
lights.
I mean,
you
that's
said
like-
that there was no,
it's not like she was like,
and the way we were coming in, there wasn't
I
an
got it.
entrance,
You
but
don't have to
you
now.
said that there was a cobblestone X, like, way to get in.
Yes.
So, I would, Ryu is going to navigate us around to, he's here, he's the one, he's our character.
He's just carrying, doing the, we just sit back and say,
Well,
It's
someone
a
had to
little
stay and
awful.
watch the carriage.
Yeah.
As you guys park the house,
just fucking implodes. Like, not even like aggressively, just like into a fucking
exactly. So, the energy that you exerted reverberated through the whole house. The process is the final blessing so that no one can have this knowledge. It's a failsafe built into the house. It crumbles in on itself.
You ever see Poltergeist?
Yeah, that's what I said. It just.
No, it's ruins now.
What I say?
It's already ruined.
Well, I lose more books that way.
Completing the fall of the House of Cards.
Igor's as soon as it crumbles into pieces, Igor's literally going to go. Now look who's desecrating religious places. Jokingly.
As it crumbles.
It is
That wasn't a rude.
like smack on your shoulder.
Nope.
Like
Okay.
jokingly.
She literally just sighs and like slumps her head to the side and just goes, I give up.
You say that a lot.
Yeah, and I smack you on the shoulder after it happens. Like jokingly.
I'm still like, and you still have me like
Yeah.
wrapped up. I initially turn to you, and you see a beard, you see a golden helmet that hooks up for a brief second.
Yeah.
And you see both eyes go. And then, like a blink. Back to me.
Yeah, he's just like, he's gonna do that look, and that happens, he's gonna go, and look back, and you're like normal sad again.
Wait, we're sitting in the wagon, aren't we?
Yeah.
He's only you briefly see like.
Yeah. That's what
Right,
I said.
there's a
It's
road,
even-
double
you're
time,
literally
chop
fucking
chop.
calling him daddy. This is gonna be freaking.
She ain't gonna see shit anyway, because like I said, once that thing
Motherfucker.
like collapsed and she just heard it behind her,
Said celestial.
she literally just had like that heavy sigh and then just slumped on your shoulder, just like,
Wait a second, Frank. Was that face like, pretty fucking familiar to me?
That's all she can do.
Shoulder strap.
And it's just
Alright.
literally like the what the fuck laugh. She's just.
She's like, oh fucking course.
She like goes like this and just goes like that and starts just petting knockers. Of course. So that's alright. I'm
a
taking
little
you
faster
now.
now.
What?
She breaks into that of course kind of laugh, just like because her head's on your shoulder and she's like, I'm taking you now.
So we continue to move forward.
We went from normal, well, her side of chaos to not so much chaos, back to normal, back to all this shit. She's like, good.
Hey, I've got a couple minutes on this. Hold this rope. And I'm floating behind.
He's like not even steering.
Right.
He's just looking back. He just holding it behind him like whatever.
After about a minute, I'm like, I'm feeling it go. Pull me in. Pull me in.
Yoink.
Agar, that was the first time she's told you that.
Hopefully not the last.
What?
Her eyes are closed and everything, but all she hears is that. She's like, oh, that's gonna be the first time.
I'm still riding high on that little.
Well, you never mind.
Did anything give way as far as a roadway out
Yes.
to the other side?
Yeah, there was an actual pathway. We just went
Yeah.
the wrong way.
Yeah, we came in the wrong way,
We
so
want to
we're.
continue east.
Mm-hmm. Does the roadway lead east?
No.
Okay, so we continue through the cut through.
It takes
We-
forever to get
We
anywhere.
need to straight shot east no matter what. Go into the day zone.
I'd say that we keep
Would
moving.
this be like
Just
if we're,
as the journey continues.
would that be the D10 or whatever thingy? If it's you said it's a days
Oh,
You
if
okay?
you're talking about like a
Travel
travel bullshit
thing.
like that, that's like
I didn't know.
No, so just for the sake of speeding up. The next day and a half goes by uneventful.
Thank gosh.
I told you we should have bought some
She's
cards.
still mad.
Surprised you guys didn't
Or
find any
out of
emails.
your guys' mind, come to the spot where you believe to be where these creatures came from. And here there is nothing. Except a small cluster of trees.
Like how small? Are we talking like?
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking like?
Like a patch of woods, or like
No,
a
like,
patch of woods.
not even that. Like 15 trees.
Well, it's not the 100-acre woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So we come up on it, and hold on. Well, we come up on it, and just seeing it. Do we see any like smoke coming up? And it's just in the middle of this where we think that we might be heading.
Yes.
So Igor hops off the wagon,
Okay.
finds a stone, brick, any fucking thing, and chucks it at the trees. Anything happen at all?
Yeah,
Oh,
or is
it's
that
like
resounding
smash-
thud of it hitting the tree?
Okay.
Bounce off, smacks you back in the face.
Good job. Good job, Igor.
He's gonna look and go,
Look at that tree.
well, they're real trees.
Good. How do we know
Actually
they're
had
real
a
trees?
fucking like a thing there, you assholes.
But based off memories, this appears to be the spot.
This is where they were brought into creation. Existence.
Igor starts walking up to the tree.
She's gonna slowly wake up and Tabitha,
Yes.
can you detect if there's anything around?
I can. But
And said to her, possibly she detects if magic, you detect otherwise, possibly?
So I will give you all the benefits of a long rest as well.
I do detect magic. Do I see anything emanating from the wood? Not the wood, the woods, the little patch.
Sort of.
Can you be more specific?
I was.
Okay.
It's the same energy that these creatures gave off.
Alright. I tell everybody. And I add. We need to, I don't know, why don't we just firebomb? Let's firebomb the woods.
Just
From here.
Why don't we see if there's anything there first?
Like a circle. The ritual circle, I guess. I
I'll
don't know.
close my other eye. I'm not even going to use silver anymore. See if
As you peer out through your one eye, scripture forms. And from your understanding that this is, they literally came to existence in this spot.
there's no trail that leads in a different path.
Nope.
Where's the scripture formed? Is it like formed in the fucking clear blue, or is it formed on the trees, or like?
He can just see it, it's invisible, like floating there.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, is he seeing like fucking Call of Duty Mason seeing all the numbers float in front of his eyes, or is he seeing it like
I
on a
don't
tree
understand
or
that
some shit?
reference.
What?
Okay, so to put it,
Doesn't play fucking
okay, I'll put it to you this way because
that bullshit.
because you know this. So Assassin's Creed,
Okay.
when
The Animus. Apple of
Yes.
Eden.
no, okay, you're going too far. Did you play Empire? The Roman Empire.
Have you ever
Odyssey?
seen the Matrix?
Odyssey.
Yeah, somebody fucking. At least everybody
No.
but him knows what. I'm
A
talking
little, and I
Okay.
did not like it.
At certain points in the thing, when she's walking or something like that, she can go from out of the Odyssey form, like it glitches.
Okay.
Okay, and it's same. It happened in Valhalla.
Yeah.
There's a point where they walk and she takes over. And it shows her and it shows glitch marks.
Yes.
Is that what?
Yes.
How I'm seeing, like I'm peering into the Matrix.
Yes.
fucking shit.
Okay, you gotta listen. John has played Assassin's Creed, so
I've not played Call of Duty since fucking Big Red 1.
So you're seeing the fucking what I fucking thought.
I can't fucking stand Call of Duty anymore. It's a shit,
you're
shit
talking,
game.
So
I will
it's
fucking
kind of like
shit
when
on.
the animus glitches when you're in certain scenes of the thing because they don't want you to like it's hiding.
Yeah. So
like
the whole reason I threw the rock in the
It's
fucking
like
tree to see if it would like fucking bounce against something or like go like real weird.
Tabitha starts walking down there.
Does it give the same reading? Does it the text? Is it the same as this? As what Tabitha said from the
No, it's just random letters.
So this is just the insertion.
Yes.
Should
Amari,
we
can you
investigate
detect
their
if there's
training
any,
parts at all, or should we
fiends?
There's
Okay.
nothing going into the tree line or something like that. I don't see anything hidden.
No.
Then I want to touch that. At the same time, pull out the vial. And try and just peer through. Locate object.
Nothing
Using
around.
that as a point. Well,
I'm walking down there.
cut down a tree?
if nothing pings, we continue east till we get to the other side.
Wait. I agree with what Lucy said. I'm
If
gonna
it
hack the
turns
fucking
into
tree.
ink, the trees are fake too. She's just like half awake now. She's just like.
I'm just gonna start blasting into a tree
I don't think I'm
with your wax.
good. I don't sense anything just offhand, and there's.
Now, after I get said tree down, or at least a limb off of a tree, do I see a normal tree? Or do
Yeah,
I
that's
see
normal.
Paper?
That's a normal tree.
I mean, a tree is paper.
Fuck off.
Paper's from a tree.
The same concept. You get
Love's turn, do you sense anything? No.
Yes.
Nap time with him.
That's fine.
So,
She's gonna go right back up to sleep and just go back to
so
sleep.
coming here was kind of
false pretense, yes.
yes,
Well, why don't we?
It was a good lead.
yes.
It just
Well, maybe there's clues.
She's gonna poke your cheek kind of like this and like look up and like. You said something about burning the trees. The cat wants to hack up a hairball on fire if you approve. But she's like drowsy, just like blinking at you,
if
waiting
you
for
don't
approval.
want the bugbear to come out.
Smoke is
Your eyes just like wake up. It's
She's
like a little kid. She hides her face. Like, oh, what it's talking about? Bugbear.
Well, then we just keep going. Then
Let's get a bird eye view.
Talk about that.
What?
I will get on the griffin and fly up. Anything remotely around the area
So
of a
it's
nearby
from-
town.
Her leaning in Satori. He gets out. She's
It's pretty desolate here.
But just looking up and anything of that nature, there is nothing. We're not getting close to the other side of the continent. We're not.
You can spot.
Nothing on the horizon as far as.
You can spot cliffs and ocean.
But nothing of any inhabited.
Nope.
Were we told which direction any of the towns were? If we're going east, were we told? No, we weren't told any of that. We're like, here's all the towns. That's it.
yeah, this town's here, this town's there, this
Yeah,
town's
to be
up
honest,
there.
I don't recall. Remember?
No one ever
mentioning
told
the
us anything.
direction.
They're just like, what are the names of the towns and what do they do?
This town's for
And
bad
I
people.
promise this week, I've had so much going on, I will have you guys a map.
Well, we weren't even told. Were we given a map?
No.
No.
So we didn't even ask. We just asked about the towns and what they're
Yeah.
doing.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind of on to you guys.
Okay, so doing
I'm
that,
almost 100% positive that you said something on the map.
grabbing that bird out
We
of
just
here,
never got one.
going higher if need be.
Well, we
Where's the
told
next
you
discernible
should
road?
In fact, the way you guys came from.
There's no closer intersection to it.
Nope.
Fuck.
This is kind of
We're in open plains.
at World's End.
Ah,
Let's go look at the trees.
I'm not flipping upside down.
Oh, we can go there. That's fine. I'm talking
Screw the green
about.
light.
There's no discernible roads.
You
Anywhere.
guys want to help tonight?
We'll find something.
So
We have
if
to
anything,
settle
we either go.
Look at him and think. And you'll
north,
talk in his head.
south we already been.
He's gonna shit himself.
He's asking to like just burn those trees.
So,
And it's like she's like tired. She's like just look at Satori and think to his head. You can talk to him. He's just like, it's like I can do this.
so as you're up there, this unfamiliar voice,
Oh,
deep,
God.
gravelly, just sounds horrible. Like rocks being ground together and everything comes to your head. Goes, just let me burn the trees down.
Let's look at him first.
Who's this? This is Patrick.
I don't hear a damn thing.
You're just tuning it out. You're like, no.
I can choose to ignore it. To where he can't peer in my head.
He doesn't have to be.
He's not peering into your head. He's just talking to you.
Yeah, I can shut it off for one time.
So he
I
just
can
heard
shut it
that.
off if I want to.
He's talking.
You leave your
There's no
friends
connection. Busy signal, try again later. You know that scene from Boondock Saints when he held the gun to him and goes, oh, busy signal, we'll have to try again later.
This is stupid.
Well, where were we trudging with the
I love that scene. You have to go back.
the cart? We were still around the trees. We weren't seeing what he's seeing. We don't say the ocean.
No.
If we continue more east, we're going into cliffs in the ocean, so obviously we're heading the other side. The only other plausible direction to go is north.
Well, let's look at these.
Let's go north. I
These
think
trees
winter's coming.
might have some sort of clues. That's
still
to where to
going
go.
down, it's a normal goddamn tree.
Well,
Right,
I'm
clustered in
looking, but
over
I'm looking
everywhere.
around.
No, they look like they're
Let's
closer
look for rocks
naturally.
now.
I'm looking around at the foliage. Now that for the last 2 days I've been reading about the edible plants, and not only that, you know,
Igor knows a lot about those.
yeah, I'm reading about that, and this patch of woods. I'm looking to see if there's anything exotic or strange within the wood.
So we're just resting back.
What time of day is it?
Midday.
No, watch me.
Travel north.
I do like wolf.
All right.
I'm about to hit the capital only right now.
How many days does this take us, Joe?
Are you still in feel like you're laying in a bed?
Somewhat, yes.
That's weird.
Huh?
I already told you why. Your path is set. Walk it.
Gotta walk.
If you can't make those connections, I am not going to be your shoulder to tell me.
I'm already making the fucking connections to Seth. Almost called you the name I don't like to. I'm already making those connections, Seth.
Is it
And
bedtime?
to tell you the truth, it's actually pissing me off even more.
You're connected to a bed.
You don't know why.
I don't know why, that's why I'm getting mad.
Out of this, start using it.
I have a slight clue of why. Because why else do I have? And then, like, I'm trying to, like, keep it between me and Seth. I'm going to look at him and go, why else do I have this on myself?
You do what you want.
Many of years after I left.
It doesn't matter. You're not making the connection. It is your path to walk, not mine.
I'm making enough of them. I'm just honestly hoping that I'm not great. Because if that's the case, then everything I'm doing right now seems to me like it would be useless. Because I'm not
This
actually
card's
doing
pretty
it.
small. It's kind of hard to
You
not
did it
hear
yourself.
them.
They're probably going like this.
Are they? Can we start doing this whenever we're talking in our minds?
We can
This
do
way,
the
this way nobody gets confused.
We'll just go like the dragon, the unicorn.
Supposed to be kind of
Well, no, I'm thinking like Professor
or
X,
some
you know?
shit. Whatever the fuck
If
you
you
have.
think
Jeez. This thing's hefty.
Unicorn horn.
Do you truly see yourself useless?
No, I do not see myself as useless, sadly. I definitely 100% do not see myself as useless.
Did you say you feel useless?
No, I said that if I... and this is where you're going to like kind of get like a little bit shocked because Igor is just kind of plain stupid. If I'm actually asleep, and this is something, not completely sure how to say it, but if I'm actually asleep under some type of whatever it is,
I'm here, but I'm not.
am I actually doing what I'm doing? And that's I am asking because I don't fucking know.
If you think you are asleep, and this is all but a dream, should you wake up?
I should. I know this isn't some type of dream.
We are not powerless.
I know
You
that.
bleed, so it means you can die.
You die in your dream, you die for real.
I've seen many things in my time.
Again, like the Matrix.
What the fuck is all of this thing?
The Matrix is
What am I under?
A path. You are laid in a path. How hard is that to understand?
I'm understanding it.
What
perfectly
put
fine.
you in this?
What do you mean?
Is there anything left?
What puts me here?
Are there surrounded by trees? So,
A blip.
No.
I'm gonna
What's the
go
last
out.
thing you remember?
Going to fuck.
Nothing.
What happened that day that you so-called went?
What the bullshit?
Or maybe there's a wrong that needs to be corrected. Or a thought that you did right before, and this is why you are walking.
Seems to me like my son is the one who made the wrongs, not me.
Then it's finding the path and roads that leads back to it.
Yes, the door that we can't go through.
Well, we must complete one road at a time. One door at a time. Obviously, we know that this Roderick, and I'm totally not speaking out of fucking, like, mental thought. I'm speaking in plain thought. Or in plain,
Start talking
in plain
normally.
speech, yeah. If Roderick is the piece, or is the blockade on this path, then it needs to be broken.
Trust me.
I've been thinking about this.
And Igor kind of drops, you know, his normal brainwave back to his normal brainwave again, and goes and still says this in his head to you because he didn't like think fast enough to say it out loud. But he's, oh yes, and trust me. Once we come to that blockade, I will gladly fucking destroy it, and I can't wait to get to it.
He's corrupted. He doesn't need to be destroyed. He's the set on a clear path. Where have you not learned nothing yet?
Destroying the evil that's in him, then.
Satori.
You can't do that.
Or who can? You?
I don't know. But
Then
brute
draw it out and
strength,
we'll destroy it.
brute strength does not do this. This is all Vecna's plans. Somehow he has a hand in all of this.
I'm really sick of hearing about that motherfucker, too.
It's the same thing.
What about Vecna's hand?
It's like celestial.
It's the same thing. If you're trying to get back
She's still just checking on.
How about you?
to your son,
Oh no, just some information on this patch, but I would talk
and we have to go through these many paths, take these many different roads that lead up, down. You choose this door to walk through. It's just one step closer to getting back to where your son is. One step closer to waking up.
Who says I want to wake up?
Then you are lost.
Who says I want to wake up? Who says I want to go back to the shit that I had before? Because what I have now is more than what I've had before.
While they're talking, how much?
I have a family again,
No.
where I am now. I didn't have shit where I was. I had my other outlaws.
You're not getting the concept of this. Just because you don't want to wake up does not mean that you are meant to. You are. And I'm surprised you haven't seen any of this yet. You have not gained the sight that you want.
Clouded by a lot of things, and I do know that for a fact. So before you say it, you don't have to.
Then clear your mind. What are you worried about? You want to go back because you think the place, you honestly think the place you go back to is still going to be there?
At this point,
I can tell you it's not.
Exactly.
Just like the past is laid out in different lines, like in the page of the book.
Just like pictures in a book.
There are also lines of futures that we have yet to foresee.
I know I need to fix the path. I need to fix the past. I need to fix the problems that my son created.
Maybe it's not the sun that created those problems to begin with.
Sure as fuck wasn't me.
Who are you?
Me or
Who are you?
I'm the son of Odin.
Odin's not going to give you. It's not going to blindly tell you what to do. You are walking his path.
Then why am I so pissed off whenever I can't figure things out?
That's not for me to decide.
That's called anger issues.
Yeah, that's definitely.
My father suck.
If I tell you what's going on, if I tell you how to do this or the right ways to go about it, you didn't learn nothing.
My father seek knowledge. That's what the fuck I'm trying to do.
Why did your son do the things he did?
Don't know.
He wanted to protect his family by making a sacrifice
That's what he says, yes.
of himself. Yes. Have you not done the same? You took your other outlaws, your outcast, and built with them instead of trying to fix or rectify or atone. You decided, I'm gonna go off my own fucking way and make my own fucking tribe instead of fixing the one you had.
Yes, and then magically
How long is it gonna take to lose a brother? You already lost one. You gonna lose another? Or a sister? I didn't mean to say that out loud. Good start.
Huh?
That's it. I sat literally like says that and goes, shit.
What the fuck you mean?
Figure this out.
Like, really, what the fuck you mean?
I'm not saying anything.
Just magically in this dream world that I'm in, I meet my brother Yurk again. Did I not rectify problems that me and him had? Did I not fix problems that me and him had? Or did I take his head like I was told to do? I don't think I do. Did not know if I did.
It's not me.
Did I not fix that problem?
That's why
Did
I
I
said,
have-
oops, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to say that out loud. Why would you
Or did I run from that one too, since I'm clearly a coward and I run from everything?
What is your answer?
My answer is I tried my damnedest to fix what I had with Yerrick. And then he had to be a pussy and run and go away.
Yerrick did not run like a coward.
He didn't want to fight anymore.
He chose justice and truth.
He didn't want to fight.
Where have you not seen this?
Well, from what I see, he didn't want to fight anymore. So he went with his woman.
With leaves that
And
I've
they
drawn
left.
on.
He took the way out that I never in 1,000 years thought my brother would take. We fight until we die. We don't homestead. We don't fucking sit down and wed with another woman.
What was Nevera?
Nevera, elven necromancer reborn.
Jesus Christ.
She had a lot going on, okay?
The bear was a
You're
fat
not-
bitch.
Also,
See, John, I think John's starting to piece where I'm getting to.
technically you're a god, right?
Yes.
Doesn't someone happen to have a book
He
on all the
ran
gods
from
in their bag?
He ran to
You
truth
should have been
and justice and went
I was.
with a fanged beast to protect a brother, a uncle, a family member. Are you not seeing that your family is broken?
And him leaving didn't make it any better.
He did his purpose. And now the beast is in a cage, on a leash. Fine. He has chained the beast within. Hell, he has befriended it by sticking his whole fucking hand in it and waiting for it to bite. And has yet to do so. He has tamed his beast. The ones he's in charge of.
So
What
his
is
story was
yours?
done then?
No! Fuck. Ragnarok is upon you. Wake up!
No shit.
Oh, makeup.
Why have you not made the connection that Yerrick is Tyr? Safeguarding Fenrir, you stupid idiots. Brothers, sisters, you have them. Open your eyes and wake up.
Then all of a sudden, Igor wakes up and he's completely out of this campaign
He's
now.
just like, you just see him sit there and you hear everything else drop.
I'm just, driving the
How fast is the car
no, I'm
moving?
hearing all this. I'm like,
We gotta
wait
stop.
a minute. Don't I have a book
I mean, it's
on
going
dogs
slow.
in my
2
bag?
miles, 2 miles every hour.
What's
It's not
funny
good.
is you say this and rant and rave him about a brother and a sister, and
What do y'all
she's
like?
completely lost thought on that, and it kind of just like, guess what? Where's your brother? And she's just like, no, hers. She's just like,
It just pops in her head like, hey, you had a brother too. But as soon as you like finish
I
off,
cheat out an ace to make my hand better while you're
well,
like.
as soon as you finish off with that, Igor hops off the wagon
go fish.
and like fucking hate you guys. Literally fucking
If
hate
you hated
guys.
us, you wouldn't be here.
Igor hops off the wagon, and as soon as he does,
You sunk my battleship.
he just uncontrollably just like larges up
Gets
and
real big. Whoa!
takes the fuck off
Bingo.
in front of the wagon. Like doesn't run like completely fucking out of sight. Like just takes the fuck off in front of the wagon.
Hold on.
And then are we around woods or not?
Ryu, stop the wagon!
Yeah, you're. And right now
I'm
it's just
the one
grass.
driving the wagon.
No,
He just-
Ryu is. We're all
Until
in the
they're
back,
out of
hang
his
around.
sight completely, he just fucking runs.
No, because I'm the one
In
that
full-on,
telepaths with
like,
the horse, and I'm the
rage
one that
mode.
knows which direction to
I
go
don't
in.
want like
Right.
this. It'd be like,
So
Until they're
I
out of
kicked
his sight.
Ryo in the back.
Okay.
And as soon as
Fine,
they
then stop the
Bluegrass.
You shut the fuck up. As soon as they're out of his sight, he goes more. And just until he's fucking completely out of breath, like, just as far away as possible. And as soon as he gets out of sight from him, he stops and collects himself for a second and just down into the grass. Just lays down.
Okay.
Well,
As soon as he
he's
hits the
dead.
grass, you can't see me anymore. I'm going
How
That's what I
far?
mean.
How far did you go?
far.
How far is that?
Well, how big you run?
40.
Yeah, I can see you, bud.
I don't give a shit if you go. I just don't want to see you.
So
go.
I mean, out of our normal Perth view, I mean, most we can see is like 60 feet within dark vision. So he's already went 80 feet, so he's probably 160 by now. So you're way out of ours.
Right. And as soon as I hit
Right.
the grass, is it nighttime now?
No.
Okay, good, because I would have had no idea. But as soon as I hit the grass, like, you know, the whole movie thing where it pans up and whatnot, you can see that Igor is not mad. He's not, like, he didn't mean to go in the rage. He just fucking did. He's not mad. He doesn't want to break shit or anything. He just starts to fucking cry. He knew that he was about to, so he was like, fuck this, I'm getting away from everybody. So, you know, warrior mentality, I can't look weak in front of anybody. So he runs as far as he can possibly go, hits the grass, starts to cry, and just goes,
So you're frustrated, crap.
for fuck's sakes.
Nocturne,
Dad,
come with me.
if you're listening, which I know you are,
Stealthily.
because you watch after every warrior that you have, would you please help me figure this shit out? It is so hard for me to do on my own. And you know, just as well as I do, that this is not me. This is not me to ask for help. This is not me to call upon you for any fucking reason other than to help me destroy something. The only thing, literally, the only thing that I'm asking for is a couple of fucking answers. And that's it. And then he just lays it.
With that, I had a 17 plus 7 on stealth, Nocturne, so she kind of just like goes through the dark and just leaves through.
He's
Y'all
just
are
gonna
gonna freak
continue
me
to
out
talk to
leaving the
himself.
wagon.
She's keeping a tether to Tori, so she's kind of having
At this point in
him.
time, Igor is
The reason why Nocturne's with her is
Arraying
because
for
he
something
is
to
able
come
to
out.
hear more.
Mm-hmm.
So if she can't pick it up, he can pick it up and she'll be like, blah 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 blah.
No, we're just gonna eventually catch up and be like, hey, buddy. You feeling any
and
better?
he's just gonna lay there and continue to talk to himself. But like, you need to fucking figure yourself out.
You want to eat something?
What? Y'all did not catch up to me already.
No, she kind of ran ahead, and she just like kind of looks down. You done?
With that, you'll get your answers next week.
You're.
So like the final scene is Igor just looks at you and goes, yes, and then throws his hand up like, help me up.
So I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode with the D20 Misfits. Tune in next week for another marvelous misadventure with us and find out how deep does this actually go.
Your punishment is a week-long existential crisis. That's what you get for leaving
It
the
all
wagon.
started with the kids.
So from us at the D20 Misfits,
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.